There we go.
Hello.
We are ready.
How do I pronounce your name? L something U?
L-U.
I nearly said Lao because we have a Lao in our
Where's my hat?
community.
So hot today, dude.
I know. I did not turn on the AC before our stream. Liu? Okay. Hey, pure vanilla. Vanilla
Cat
cookies sound
hair.
good.
I'm being bombarded. It's like tower defense game except with cat hair. And every time I blow, it just makes more cat hair get stirred up in the air too.
There's no winning with cat hair.
Hey there, how's it going? Pure vanilla cookie. We didn't, as usual, we never decided what we were gonna stream about today. So we were 1 minute after we were supposed to start, and we were just like, wait, what are we supposed to talk about today? We used to do Anatomy Mondays, but it ends up becoming very boring and diagrammatic a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So we may have to rethink how we do Anatomy Mondays. We're trying to pull streams away from being like college class simulator, where it's just like dull, boring
lectures.
Like that's what our live classes in anime art school is for. We want to have a lot more fun on stream, like educational but fun.
How to draw eyes, huh? Not necessarily, but I mean, I could cover that.
Sure.
Love the eyes.
What kind of
thanks.
eyes?
Yeah, what kind of eyes do you want to cover? Because eyes do have really cool shapes and stuff.
Got to study for finals, so you might not stay.
That's all good.
Yeah.
Study for your finals.
Hey, on YT as well.
Awesome. Hi.
How are y'all doing over there? Hey guys. Hello.
Hello.
How to draw poses naturally, like natural feeling poses. Study a lot of poses.
Yeah.
And go in with a pose with an intention. Is it a fearful pose? Are they withdrawn? Are they expressive? Are they solidly standing? Are they in motion? Are they moving? Like,
Are they like this?
you got to have an intention. Like, if you want a pose that feels natural, the whole pose has to contribute to the story of what the character is doing.
I just want my eyes to look good. I would say let's try to be a bit more specific.
Yeah.
Like, do you mean what does it not look good about it? Do you mean like doesn't look symmetrical? Does it not look consistent?
Like, I would probably break that down into a couple of categories. Like, something looking good comes from design.
Yeah.
Like, it is well designed. It is appealing to the human brain. And then if it's asymmetrical, it's distracting. Like, you can have a very well designed eye, but if it's asymmetrical and it's not like drawn correctly or positioned correctly, it's going to distract you from the good design.
Yeah.
So, like, what specifically do you want to know about? Do you want to know about like designing an attractive looking eye, or positioning them together so it's not distracting, or both?
Yeah. I need to learn anatomy, but I don't know where to start. Yeah, we could talk about that a bit.
How drawing the hand hold shotgun actually works? I'm not really sure what you mean. Hand hold, like a person holding a shotgun? What kind of shotgun? There's a lot of kinds. Double barrel sawed off, pump action.
If you want to draw bodies well, I would say just focus on a lot of structure. This can look very differently. Sometimes my structure will end up looking like something super simple like this.
Hello everybody.
Hello.
It's my first time here. Do you stream daily? We stream a lot of days.
Yeah, we do.
So like, we usually go live around this time, and we'll stream 4, maybe 5 times a week. Need to learn anatomy, but IDK where to start. Try to look into a figure drawing class.
Yes, look into a figure drawing class. This is how I like to do my figures. Like, I will have this proportional setup, and then I will try to make it pretty and give it more like depth.
So what are you teaching? What are you talking about?
Just kind of my little process, like a simple process that you can try
For what?
for drawing bodies.
Oh.
So like, if you have a frame that works well with proportion, then you can just like add more form on top. We have a video on that on our channel and stuff.
Yeah, there's a fun question there too.
Yeah.
Can we get an explanation why people struggle a lot with that one free run angle?
Oh, that's a great idea.
It's because in a short, like, we can talk about it in a little bit, but like in a short way, people memorize stickers.
Yeah.
And people memorize drawing things in terms of stickers.
Yeah, people
And
memorize
so-
a specific shape.
The reason that professional artists have a much easier time with it is because they don't really draw in the same way that beginners do. Beginners will memorize shapes. Professionals will be able to draw dimension. We can talk about that in a little bit, though. It's a good question. It's
It
fun.
is a very good question. I guess symmetrical then because they look off on the face. Yeah, we can talk about that a bit.
Okay. So if you want your eyes and faces and stuff to look more symmetrical, there's an exercise you can do. I would really recommend just drawing a vertical line and then putting a dot. And then trying to put a dot on the same side of that, or the same distance away of that vertical line. All right? That is like the number one thing. And then you just do it 3 times, right? Dot. Dot. And, I don't know. Dot. Or maybe here. Here. Like triangulation. So try to make these, and then you can connect them as a triangle.
Ooh.
And you kind of like look back and forth between them, and you go like, do these feel similar? Like this one on the left feels a little bit smaller than the one on the right. Taking note, right? I take a note of it, and I'm just like, all right, pull it across. Pull it across. Yeah, looks about right. Oh, that one's too far down. Like this is the boring stuff that makes you be able to do it. Like this angle feels a little bit shallower. So let's go here instead.
Ooh.
Right? And then we can go like that. And like that. Maybe a little bit too far out now. So it's like you can kind of just adjust and keep going. And this is the basic skill for drawing like symmetrical eyes and stuff, all right? Because this ends up not being a triangle. It ends up like becoming an eye, right? Like it ends up
Wow.
becoming a character's eye. And so like if you can't draw 2 dots, one here and one here, that are the same distance from a line, like you can't draw an eye that's the same distance from a line. Like this is just a good exercise. You can practice it a lot. So just practice drawing like 3 dots. And then you do that again. 3 dots, right? There's maybe this one,
Like Pizza Hut, I guess.
and maybe like this one. Connect them all together, and you can turn it into like an eye. It's like Marco Polo, right? So maybe this one is actually more like, this one's like tilted in just a little bit. So I haven't warmed up at all today. I was working on business stuff all day. Right? And then you can turn it into an eye, or you could add a 4th dot like this. And you could make,
Diamond eyes? I don't know.
yeah, like that.
And eyebrows are the same way.
Like, what's his name? Illumi?
Oh, yeah, Lumi. Yeah.
Yeah. And eyebrows are exactly the same. It's like 2 dots, or it's a triangle, right? So it's like you want to draw an eyebrow, you can just go like that. Turn it down, pull it into a triangle. Keep an eye on your center line.
Yes. Always draw your center line.
Yeah.
How do y'all get consistent? I've been practicing for years, and each drawing looks like some new style. I would say if you want your style to be more consistent, make a style guide for yourself. Like, what eyes do you generally, what shape do you generally do? How thick of the lines you do? Because
Yeah.
if you're not thinking about it, then you're making unconscious decisions.
Yeah. One last little thing about the last thing is like, if you don't practice it, you don't really get better at it. Think about like exercises, right? Like there's exercises that can help you practice very specific things. Like you can practice drawing straight lines and it'll make you better at straight lines. Like you can practice whatever, drawing symmetrical stuff, it'll make you better at drawing symmetrical stuff. It's like there's like these component skills that you can practice on their own. It's like doing a bicep curl will make your biceps stronger.
Yeah.
But it won't make your foot stronger. So it's like just understand that like these exercises are individual exercises to help with a very specific thing. So you can do an illustration, and that would be like going for a swim. It helps you get more fit in a lot of
Areas.
muscles and areas.
Yeah.
So it's like go for a swim and also do, chest flies
Yeah.
and also do, calf raises. So like I like to break art into, I'm doing specific exercises for one thing, and then I'm doing like these batch exercises like climbing a mountain or going for a swim. What do you know about exercise? What do I know about it? I'm not a personal trainer, if that's what you mean.
But we have worked out before. Do you guys have any advice on how to make drawings look less stiff? Yeah, I think it also just depends. Like, do you mean like a pose? Do you mean just in general? Because that has to do with gesture and flow. But like, you just got to draw a lot to get that natural. Like, if you're always drawing really slow all the time, like your lines are just like, and then you like wobble a lot. You know, your hand's not used to it, so you have to like draw a lot of curvature, draw a lot of things to loosen up. Warming up is actually a great way to draw less stiff.
Yeah, gesture drawing can definitely help.
Yeah.
So like, what I was talking about, what were you talking about?
Oh no, I
exactly?
wasn't talking about anything.
Okay. It's like this would be a batch skill, right? I am doing perspective, color theory, gesture, clothing drawing, composition, rendering, materials. I'm literally doing so much stuff in this shot at the same time. That would be like you're going on a 3-day backpacking trip, and you're going to exercise a lot of muscles. You're going to get sore. You're practicing your survival skills, right? And then there's this. I am practicing one specific skill in and of itself. This is not going to help me get better at composition. This is not going to help me get better at anatomy. This is not going to help me get better at clothing drawing. This is not going to help me get better at all of that. It's like a specific exercise that you can practice. Mm-hmm. Like a specific exercise, like practicing drawing straight lines. That will not help you get better at anatomy. But it's like you want to get better at straight lines because it's useful. Yeah. It's like balancing or something. Like you do like a balancing exercise or whatever. It's like it'll help you with anything that needs balance. Mm-hmm. You practice drawing straight lines. It will help you anytime you need to draw a straight line, which is all the time.
I mean, we teach a lot of these concepts in our school and stuff, but you know, we can kind of give this a bit of the spark notes. Someone was asking about like how to add the body stuff on top of a mannequin. I would say if you have a good mannequin, your base, like everything else actually becomes easier. This is where like some kind of anatomical information would be helpful. So like if I have like a more feminine body here and a more masculine body here, and let me just draw like a handsome man here. I will look out for specific things like what's the body shape, like is their upper torso wider than their hips, and generally my mannequins will kind of look like this. I'm already adding form on top, so then you know you kind of ask yourself like, okay, what's the body type? Is this person more hourglass? And then like, okay, well, what's the chest like? Okay, does it come out like this? And you're basically doing form on top of form. That's what I always think about when I'm adding extra stuff. So like cylinder. Okay, well here, this is where the deltoid comes out. Okay, deltoid, and then, okay, it has this particular shape and this overlap. And you'll get more of this as you practice. If you take a figure drawing class or like a analytical anatomy class, like that helps a lot. Like center line is really important too.
My favorite show was on. Awesome.
Nice.
Tips on digital art. Got Apple Pencil yesterday. Never really drawn digital. Just try stuff.
Yeah, just try
stuff.
Give
yourself permission to fail and try a lot of stuff. Like, jump into it, immerse yourself in it, and understand that you've never tried it before, and doesn't matter. Like, it's just fun, just having fun.
Yep.
Do you guys have a video about essentials to learn to get better at drawing? Like,
You do have a video called The Fundamentals of Art in 2 hours.
Yeah, I do have a video on our YouTube channel. It's 2 hours long. I don't remember what it's called. I changed the title of it a while back. It's called like, I don't know, Beginner Art Fundamental 2026 or something like that. It does cover a lot of stuff, but you know, happy to answer any questions you have.
And if it's like with guys, I will think, okay, my traps are necessary because that's the slope. Okay, here's my clavicle, here's my pec, and so that pec wraps over the rib cage, and so I'm using this mannequin as my guide. Oh, here's my center line. Here's where my abs go. And generally my bodies will kind of just look like this. It's super simple. Let's see.
Hey, welcome back. You are on our recent Draw Me Live. Nice. Is there a faster way to learn anatomy? Can't you over it? I mean, just you'll get better in proportion to how much you do it.
Yeah.
So like if you want to learn something faster, you do it for more hours,
Yeah.
which isn't really faster. You're just practicing more in a shorter amount of like downtime in between.
I mean, like, if you only do like one drawing a week, like that's gonna be very slow progress.
Yeah. Deal with writer's block for painters. Like,
like
for
art
me
block?
personally, I would say join a community. Find some art friends, draw each other's characters, keep each other accountable, do collaborations. Like, that's a good way. Mm-hmm. It's not the only way. It's one good way.
Let's move this over here. There we go. Now that we have a little bit more room.
Yeah. We do have a school online, by the way.
Yes.
It is
check
called
it out
Anime
here.
Art School. It's a year-long program. It's big. Bunch of different classes. Perspective, 1, 2, 3-point, drawing environments, backgrounds, overlaps, anatomy
yeah.
and figure drawing class, a clothing drawing class, bunch of stuff like this.
These are just some examples.
So if you're interested, you know, you can check it out on our bio.
Yeah. These are just some paintings that we do in the class.
Yep. These are some
Environments
backgrounds
and
that I did
backgrounds.
in the class. I worked as a background artist professionally for years, and I teach you pretty much everything I know about backgrounds, perspective, composition, color theory, all that sort of thing.
I can't draw dresses. It's so annoying. Well, I know how to draw dresses.
Hair drawing class. There is a lot of hair drawing in it.
Yes, there's a lot of hair drawing. I have like a bunch of hairstyles that I have you draw. In fact, I thought it was right here somewhere. Oh yeah, here they are. Just a lot of hairstyles, curly hairstyles, straight hairstyles, kind of more quirky ones, more textured hair. So that's all in the school.
Clothing drawing. Yeah, we're going to be covering clothing drawing sometime soon.
Yeah. I can do like a quick little thing about dresses real quick. I would say keep in mind what type of dress are you looking for? Like, are you looking for something that looks like this? And really keep in mind the shape language, right? Do they have puffy sleeves? Is the skirt short? Because that will determine the overall like vibe, right? Do you want something that's more like a mermaid dress? I draw dresses a lot, so that's why I talk about this. Do you want something that's more like a trumpet and more elegant? So this clothes in general just always wrap around form. So like, let's say if I want to draw a medium length dress.
What are both your strong suits?
Colton's really good at dimensional drawing and backgrounds and stuff. My strong suit is more like character-based stuff. So like, okay, well, like let's add the components of a dress. There's sleeves. Okay, let's add the sleeves here. And they're poofy. Okay, well, like let's add the neckline and make it more like a bust like this. Okay, yeah, I've seen dresses like this around here before. You have to just draw a lot of dresses to understand it. And then like let's cinch in the waist a bit. And let's poof out the skirt. Okay, we got a dress. Right? And then these folds, you know, which covers like pipe folds and stuff, they go up to the waistline and they originate from there. So like here's like a really simple dress. That's what I do. That's what I think about.
This brush, I uploaded in our Discord server a little while back. It's in resource share. It's like a new brush that I made just, I don't know, one day for randomness. No reason really. Christina liked the some brush, and I made one similar to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in our resource share channel.
Let's give her some pigtails. There we go. Now she has a face. What does QA stand for? Do you mean Q&A? Like,
Like
question
questions
and
and
answers?
answers? Yeah. Questions and answers.
Got any advice for interesting silhouettes? That's an interesting question. Interesting silhouettes.
Ruffles. Ruffles is fun.
Ruffles is fun.
How do you determine where folds go? It depends on the tension and compression points.
Yeah, tension.
Like, it's your underlying mannequin that determines it. Like, what is pulling, what is pushing. And we could cover ruffles, and we can talk a little bit about silhouettes. We might talk about silhouettes more on a different stream, like a design stream.
Yeah. Tension is caused from, like, if you look at your shoulders, you know, it's caused by gravity. So you'll get a lot of folds that look like this, radiating from a certain point. This happens in, like, joints as well. Like, if you have a bent leg, you'll notice that the folds will radiate out like this. And here's, like, the pant leg. like
yeah,
that.
and there'll be folds coming from like the crotch area and stuff too. Mm-hmm. That kind of like will maybe
Oh, yeah.
wrap up around.
Like that. Oh, and like this as
Yeah.
well. You'll also get, you know, different types of folds. Like, you know, here's like the crotch area, and this is like the pants. You'll get this kind of wavy line, and this is like a diaper fold. So that's like 2 tension points. I'm drawing a little bit fast here. And we'll do it like this. Undo, please. So like here's a diaper fold. And this has 2 tension points, so 1 and 2. So like you'll notice that there's like action there, right? If you have someone up raising their arm, you'll get radiation. Radiation? Radiating lines. So that's like tension, right? So you like look out for these signs because almost every outfit has this stuff.
I will give you a clothing fold tip that you are going to both love me and hate me for, and you're never going to be able to forget it. You ready? It is called the 6-7 fold. All right. So here we go.
Cylinder.
6, 7. There it is. It's a wrap. It's an overlap. It wraps around a form. And you can also chain them together, by the way. So you can do another 6 and another 7. There you go. You'll never forget it.
You'll
You
never
may not
forget
like it, but you won't be able to delete it from your mind.
And look. Okay, I'll draw a dress right here. And let's say we want to add more flair to this dress. Well, what can we add? Well, we can add the 6-7 fold. 6. Well, this is backward 6.
You guys do
7.
creature design? Not really. I'm not a creature designer.
Look at that. 6-7 fold on a dress.
There it is. In action.
In the flesh. And so this fold, I think a lot of people think it's just like an outline like this, but it's actually not. It's if you look from the back view or from like a side view, here's a tension point, here's a tension point, and this wraps around to the back. So notice that like with clothes especially, like the folds continue throughout the body. It's not like it doesn't just like end here. It goes to the back. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, you just saved me years of money on learning folds. Well, we haven't technically talked about any of the 7 basic folds, but tension and compression is very, very fundamental.
Yeah. And look, tension folds. All the folds are going down to the middle. So like that's why I'm dragging all these folds in here.
No, her hand's on the screen.
Yeah, my hand's on the screen.
6-7 fold, this isn't real. Oh, it's real.
Yeah.
And it's not going away. It's permanent.
Like
It's
here,
permanently attached to my face.
6-7 fold. There it is on the sleeve of a shirt. You'll see it quite often too. I add this fold a lot. It makes everything look really believable, like without having much
Yeah.
I don't know, effort, I guess. But I wouldn't spam it all the time, or else, you know, people can see what you're doing. And then there's something called compression folds, which is like, you know all the little zigzag and wrinkles folds that you get when you don't fold your laundry? That's compression. It's when there's excess fabric that like goes down and squishes. And you'll get this.
Hey, Arisha. Hey, Lau.
Hey, Risha. So you get this. Very, very common as well. And so when I'm drawing this dress here, I'm like, oh yeah, compression. Compression.
Yeah.
Compression.
And notice how she's always drawing around the form as well.
Yeah.
Draw around your form.
Pumpkin.
Yep. Pumpkin.
Yeah, it's like a little pumpkin. That's so true. Ruffles are the same way. Ruffles is this. You have a sheet of paper like that, or it's sheet of cloth, and then you like bunch it up together, and so it looks like this. But of course, this will just be a ribbon right now. In order to turn it into a ruffle, it has to like kind of wrap around something. So like, let's say this is a sleeve here. Here is the cone, right? The strip of paper or fabric, and then you draw like little rotating curves around it, and then you radiate this down up into the seam line. That's a ruffle. There's also like more fancier ruffles, like drop fold type ruffles, which is like very S-curvy. Like this.
That's so funny.
What?
Look at this, chat. Listen to this comment. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Thank you for the 6-7 tip. I just came and immediately learned something useful. Best live stream ever. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Dude, it's useful. Like, it's low-key useful. I wouldn't teach it if it wasn't low-key useful. Like, it's hard enough to get better at art.
Oh, yeah. I love this kind of ruffle. Looks effortless and everything.
Nice, Panda.
There's another way I like to draw ruffles. I draw like a little squiggle like this, because then I just turn these into tubes. Boop. And so you can be very free with it. There we go. There's like another ruffle. Here's another ruffle that's more like as curvy.
Yeah. That's like a drop fold.
Yeah, it's like a drop fold. And then you can add a ribbon. Oh, for all the people who like to draw magical girls, me included. These are your these are the folds that you see a lot.
Clothing is super useful. And this also, by the way, is super fundamental to if you want to shade and light clothes.
Oh my gosh, yes.
If you don't know the forms of the clothes, you can't shade it easily.
Because like what determines the shadow is like how does the light travel around, or how does the light travel around the form, and where's the lighting set up? Like when people shade, they don't describe the form enough, and so they'll end up getting like this. They get very timid with their shading, and they're like, why doesn't it look right? But think about top plane, bottom plane. Here's my top plane, here's my bottom plane, and I'm going to decide that my bottom plane is shaded. You know, that depends on the light, of course. But this comes with a lot of practice. Trust me, I've done a lot of practice with stuff like this.
How do I get your kind of brush? You can get this exact brush for free on our Discord server.
Yeah.
It's not the usual brush we use on stream, but I did upload it for y'all in resource share. It's literally just, I dated it. I called it the resource share new drawing brush 52026. It'll work in Clip Studio, it'll work in Photoshop and Procreate. It's an Adobe brush, and I just made it the other day. It's similar to the brush in Draw Me.
Yeah, it's actually very
similar to that brush.
Like if you want to draw pants, you're rendering cylinders, but you're adding. Okay, so here's a tip, right? If you want to shade clothes, think about it like this. Here's a cylinder. If you know how to shade a cylinder, it should look like this for the most part. Right? There's a light side and a shadowed side, and the shadow is pretty soft. Now, what happens when you add clothing on top? Let's see.
Clothing on top of the cylinder?
Like fold on top of the cylinder. And the light is still the same. Well, you basically get the same thing, but you're moving the shadow a little bit around the form. You're getting this. Right, same concept, same cylinder. You're just now adding more form on top of the base form. And literally almost every artist does this. It's like you're just modifying stuff. And then, oh yeah, this fold causes a cast shadow on this cylinder. And here's this, and here's that. And now you got like a shaded cloth.
Trying to create an original piece. I have my idea and theme, a few reference pictures. Nice. Keep going. You're doing everything right. Could you do the drop fold one more time? I just joined.
Yes, absolutely. For some reason, my throat decided to act weird today. Yeah. All you have to do is draw a long S or long squiggle like this, and then you determine what's the bottom, what's the top. I like to just say, I'm going to pick this, and I'm going to drag this up to the top. Okay, now this is my bottom ruffle. Boop. And then, other side.
And most of the time, there'll be like a hierarchy to the shape as well.
Yes.
So it'll be like, it'll maybe start really big and then get small, or it'll
Yeah.
start small and get really big.
Big, and then small.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh yeah, bottom,
It'll
bottom,
sort of give it a
top.
gesture and it'll look good.
Yeah.
Like if a lady's like holding up her sleeve and there's like a drop fold underneath of it. It's kind of like a decorative pipe fold.
Went to school for fashion design, but didn't finish. This is refreshing my memory. Oh, awesome.
Hey, awesome.
I never took a fashion class. I just draw clothes for fun.
Yeah. Hey, you should send some of your art to our Discord. I'd love to see it.
Yes.
If you do fashion stuff. Christina loves fashion
I
stuff.
do. I love drawing dresses.
Yep. If you want to join,
Oh, yes. You can join
you
it
can
here.
you can go here. Hey, Horologium, how you doing? Don't know if this is a valid question. Is clothes related? If I'm trying to shade a shirt that's relatively textureless, how do I make the shadow not look like just a different color? I'm not really sure what you mean. Relatively
Sure.
textureless. I mean, you wouldn't really show color if, or texture if there's no texture. There's no like folds or lumps to be a visual landmark. Should I just add one anyway for clarity? That would more be like a design question, and that would depend on like your intention of the artwork. Like, is this a background character and they don't need to have a lot of form to them? You probably don't need to add it. But if this is like a character in the front and maybe they're coming towards you like this, yeah, you can definitely add extra folds in order to show more dimension. It's like, what's the purpose of this?
Yeah. Like, if you have like a background character, most of the time their folds are probably gonna look really flat. Like if you have like a hoodie, it'll probably be very silhouette based.
Yes, I'd love to. Awesome. Yeah, you can join our Discord server.
Yeah. Right here.
Right here. Take a screenshot of that. The invite's on there. There's also links to like our school and classes and stuff like that. But it'll be the blue button. It says like Discord invite or something.
Mm-hmm. So like here's a person in the background. Not much detail, but you know what's happening. You have an arm in front. You can tell that there's like a sleeve that's kind of poofy. You can tell like, okay, well this jacket has enough information that you can tell what outfit this is. I mean, if you have someone that's more towards the front, you might want to add more detail. Like, let me think. So like, let's say there's someone in front. At this point, I would probably describe a little bit more. Like, how does the hoodie work? What angle am I looking at this hoodie? Like, are there any like folds in the front that I want to show?
Yeah, at that point, you'd probably show like the seam line of the shoulder and some overlaps.
Yeah.
It's like, is this character in the background or is this character in the foreground? Are they important? Are they not important?
Yeah.
Like you call attention to things through contrast.
So
Do you want to call attention to it?
Yeah.
Add stuff. Add folds, detail, contrast, color, value, folds.
Colton.
Oh, it is me.
Oh, wait. I'm going to draw the Pelver hat real quick. Boop. There
we go. Let's go. Hold up. Let's see if I can recreate this.
Okay. Okay. That looks really good. That looks really good. You visualize things so fast. I've just drawn these so many times. I've drawn so many sweaters. I've done so many sweater shirts. Like, y'all want to see how many studies I've done?
Christina has done literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of clothing studies. She's taught like 5 clothing and costume drawing classes from start to finish. It's just mileage. Like, if you did this, you would be amazing at drawing clothes too.
Yeah.
She's done it over and 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 over.
Oh, this one's one of my favorites. And for some reason, it's not doing it.
It needed a load.
I needed a load there. Like, this is one of my favorites. Love it, right? Let me think. This one was a really challenging one, but hey, same concept every time. There's always
cute.
a top and a bottom fold. How do you actually start? How do you actually start studying clothes and folding? By studying it, by drawing. Okay, so this is what I cover in our anime art school, right? This is what the exact process that I teach you to study clothes. I first talk about how to draw mannequins because you got to put like clothes on top of someone first, right?
Clothes? Yes, exactly.
So this is like the foundation. Yeah, thank you. I know, I will preach it. This right here is your foundation. If you don't know what's going on in the body, how are you gonna know what's gonna happen with the clothes, right?
Clothes without a body is a pile of laundry on the ground.
Exactly. So like proportion. This is what I teach in the figure drawing class. So like this is like from the anatomy class. Form, and then you draw the shape of all the different components of the cloth on top, and then you detail and add the extra folds on top like this. This is exactly how I start almost every clothing study. This proportion, form, add clothes on top, and then like, you do this over and over and over again.
The mannequin at the mall method.
Yeah, exactly. Do this over and over and over, and then you are going to be able to shade it because now you know how the fold wraps around the form. Right? Same concept here. All of this, look at this, wraps around. There's so much like cylindrical form. Even the pants have it. That's how I would study clothes. It's methodical, and it can be a little bit boring sometimes, but trust me, like the more you do them, the more it's gonna click.
Yeah. So much. Like, you have to understand the underlying structure below the clothing, because clothing doesn't have a structure of its own. It just drapes over stuff. It's like literally called drapery. It's
Yeah.
like the thing underneath of the clothing is what determines what happens with the clothing. The clothes kind of just, it's a sheet that gets dropped over the underlying form.
Yeah, like this right here. This line wraps around the form. A lot of people, when they try to draw sleeves like this, they go like this, and they wonder why their clothes look very flat. Right? You gotta show a little bit of oomph, right? Like curvature, and even show the other side. And then here you got like a really delicate sleeve, and then here's a sleeve right here, up here. And
Hey
you're
there,
like,
Rick.
"Ooh." Hey, Rick.
Reliable Rick. Nezatari, how's it going? That's very nice of you, Horologium.
Aw,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you.
You're not, are you signed up for the perspective class, Horologium? Or did you say you were going to take this one off? I don't remember.
Do you know what to study or something? I didn't read the entire question.
Where was it?
It was a little bit above on TikTok.
How do you know what to study if you're studying it correctly? You don't. But someone else will. So I would really recommend to find someone who knows what they're talking about, or a mentor. There's a lot of people on YouTube that are very good, and they'll give you roadmaps. And like, you don't, like, if you don't know what you're doing in the beginning, how would you know if you're studying it right or not? You
Exactly.
just gotta trust people and vet people with what does their work look like. Does what they're saying sound believable? Like, how do you trust a school? You look at its alumni.
Yeah.
You go, who graduated from this school and what does their work look like? What do the professors' work look like? Like, you don't. And that's okay. Like, it doesn't, like, that's fine. Like, there's other ways to kind of vet it.
I basically teach everything that I know based on the class that I do, and the assignments that help me the most. So if you want like actual assignments that will get you to improve, like you can take our program. It's right here.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a school online. We've taught art for a really long time, worked professionally for a long time. I can show you some of the examples. Like, I can show you Christina's portfolio, right? This is some of Christina's art. Some of her,
My artwork.
some of her personal artwork for fun that she does. She does character designs. She teaches anatomy classes. She did all the character heads, faces, expressions from our, here's her OC expressions she draws of her own character.
Yep. And I do a lot of clothes.
Yep. Here's some
Portraits.
portrait studies that she's done. She does realism. She does anime. She does it all. She understands the planes of the head and the forms and knows the material rendering and lighting.
Look, there's
and,
material rendering on the silk thing right
yep,
there.
there's a little bit of material rendering right there.
Does it cost money for art school classes?
Usually.
Yes, usually.
And then I also teach some of the classes. Here's some of my work. I worked as a concept artist in games for years. I did a bunch of backgrounds and props and assets. I teach the backgrounds, perspective, rendering, materials. I also do more whimsical, fun stuff. This one's kind of in
That one's
between.
cool. Grungy.
This sort of thing. That sort of thing. And we're the two teachers in anime art school. We built all the stuff. These are paintings of landscapes and stuff. I do this kind of stuff as well. I have more stuff on my art station just because I worked for a long time.
And you just had to
Christina just
constantly-
doesn't upload a lot of her work, but she's good. She has really good stuff.
Thank you. Can I see your OCs? Yeah.
Yeah. Where do we even show our OCs at? We just have them in like book 1, right? Or book 2?
Yeah, book 2. I gotta be sure to be careful of this part. Here's our OCs. Miki, Colton's OC. Miko, her sister. June, Tira, Naomi, and then we have a few extras. You can actually find all these their reference boards and reference sheets in their in our Discord. I'll have to show you some later, but that's our main cast. They are so cute. I love them. I love drawing them all the time. Are there any art classes that don't cost money?
Probably. There's a lot of stuff on YouTube and everything.
Yeah.
But usually when there's people who are very highly skilled and have worked towards something for years and years, they're going to charge for the education.
Yeah.
But, yeah, there's a lot of stuff on YouTube. The only issue with YouTube is that it doesn't really have a very good fixed curriculum. Like, there's tons of good videos, but it's like you go to a college and you open a random door and you walk in the middle of someone who's in term 5 and taking a specific class that you've taken none of the prerequisites for.
Yeah.
Like, are all of the classes there? Yeah, probably. And then there's a lot of people on YouTube who are also just like, I don't really think their education is the best. There's a lot of really good ones.
Michael Hampton's great.
Yeah. Some of our favorites. Michael Hampton. A lot of figure drawing stuff on
He even
his
has
channel.
yeah.
Very, very good figure drawing artist. He has a book. He has a lot of YouTube videos on it. Who else?
Proco's great.
Proco has good stuff. They also have paid classes. All these
Yep.
people also have paid classes, by the way. Who else? Like Mark Brunett's pretty good.
Yeah, Mark Burnett.
He's a great artist. Mark Burnett. I'm specifically YouTube for educational stuff. I don't watch a lot of YouTube. I take classes more so.
yeah.
Rodgon, yeah.
Yeah,
Rodgon's
Rodgon's
actually
great.
a friend. We're supposed to be bringing him on the channel for an interview sometime,
Haven't scheduled that yet,
but we just
will.
haven't scheduled it yet. He's
Yeah.
great. Rembert Montalд, yeah. Funny enough, one of my students took Rembert Montal's class in Art Center.
Is that Toby?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Rembert Montalд is great. Very good.
Yeah, so these are some resources. These are, I would say they're vetted. You know, like I look at their stuff and I'm like, oh yeah, they know what they're doing.
Yeah. Sam Does Arts. Yeah, Sam Does Arts is a great artist, but his YouTube channel isn't really like classes.
It's more like
we're more
entertainment.
specifically talking about like, where do you go if you can't afford school?
Yeah.
I think Angel Ganev had some really good portrait stuff back in the day. I haven't watched his stuff in forever, but he's good portrait artist.
Simplified drawing and painting's good.
Oh, yes. Simplified drawing and painting. This guy's an oil painter. He's very, very good, and he teaches really important concepts. I love his channel.
Yeah.
Alex Tavares or something.
Someone asked me earlier, or if I did any oil painting, and yes, I have done oil painting.
David
before.
Finch, absolutely.
David Finch is great.
There are a lot of self-taught artists. Absolutely. I would say the majority these days are self-taught, but self-taught doesn't mean like they exist in a vacuum. Like most self-taught artists buy books and classes. They're just not formally educated in a college.
Yeah. This is literally what I do all the time.
Yeah.
Anyways.
If you want to avoid spending any money at all ever, you're shooting yourself in the foot, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, could you do it? Probably. Would it take a lot of extra time unnecessarily? Yeah. Like, buying James Gurney's Color and Light secondhand for $10 is well worth it, in my opinion. You know, or like Scott Robertson's How to Draw book, if you want to learn perspective, like well worth the money. Or Nathan Fowkes' book, Color and Light, well worth the money. Or Michael Hampton's figure drawing book, well worth the money.
Yeah. There was the one book that was like a PDF that used, what was it? The art. It was what James Gurney went through. That one big book that he had to do all the homework in and send it over. I don't remember what it's called.
I don't know.
Anyways, let me expand my canvas a little bit. Let's see what other questions are there.
Yeah, there's a lot of good resources out there.
What do you think of Jaza?
I haven't really watched any of his content. He seems fun.
He seems fun. I've only seen his animation content. Not much on his art, like teaching content. But if he helps a lot, you know, I'm sure he knows stuff.
Oh, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
Any artists you don't recommend? I don't really like to
Call out names.
call out names or anything. I think it's like rude. I'll gladly talk about the ones that I like a lot, though.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to trash talk anybody who's doing their best to try and help people, even if I don't think that the content is super good. I went to art school. My entire school regrets at Art Institute of Miami. Rip. Yeah, honestly, you're in the same boat as a lot of people.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean all schools are bad.
Yeah. That's why I think vetting the teachers and asking alumni is so important.
Yeah, there's 2 words that I can recommend for anybody who is considering going to art school, all right? Due diligence.
Yeah, due diligence.
Do your due diligence. Vet the heck out of everything.
Yeah.
What teachers are you going to have in term 1? What do they teach? What's their portfolio? What do the graduates' work look like? Talk to them, call them, email them. Hey, you're going to this school. What do you think about it? What does your work look like right now versus before? Who's teaching? How long are they going to be teaching there? How long have they been teaching there? When's the last time they worked professionally? Due diligence. Like I think some art schools are phenomenal. I would never recommend anybody going to an art school without doing their research and due diligence. It's like the
Yeah.
fastest way to get screwed.
And even when people are like, "Oh, well, this is the most famous art school," I'm like, still look at their work, like, because
Dude.
it's not guaranteed. Like,
Absolutely.
programs are different amongst the different majors. Like literally just do the research.
Like, is it a pop-up program? Like every single art school is getting like a VizDev track or a concept track because it's like this hot topic that students want to learn now, and then they end up like hiring an instructor who's never even worked in that field.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Because they're like, oh, a bunch of people want to learn VizDev. Let's make a VizDev program. And then they have someone who hasn't even worked in VizDev as like the department chair or something. I don't know.
It kind of PMO.
Yeah, it kind of PMO, honestly.
Like, I would say if you have the money and you're not going to get into debt, art school can be a great environment to just like lock in, and then I would just like kind of take control of your own education
Yeah.
while you're in the college. But that's if you really have to go to one.
Yeah.
But that's why we made our program, is because like we basically
Yeah.
try to put everything that is actually useful into like one entire 1 year program.
Yeah. Like, education is so incredibly affordable now, and we want to contribute to that. That's
Yeah.
why we price our program so competitively, and you own it forever. It's a one-time payment. You go through it as many times as you want. It's like less than $5 per hour of content. They're like college classes. 3D modeler. I can make cool technical models, but none of us ever found a job. Were you like gonna be a game artist, like an environment artist, or were you going into like concept or what? Because like 3D modeling is pretty broad, right? Do you do like CAD? Do you do poly modeling? Do you like rig and texture and substance designer and painter and stuff too? Is this brush in the Google Drive link? No, it's in our Discord
it's in our
server.
Discord
I made it like a week ago.
Yeah. Someone's asking how to draw faces in different angles. Get yourself one of these, an actual reference with guidelines. We made these ourselves, and we sell them on our TikTok shop. So if
Yep.
you're in the States, they'll be available.
Oh, yeah, dude,
They're
these-
so good.
These models are awesome. I actually use it as a reference myself. Like, that is why we built it. We built it for ourselves. Like,
Yeah.
Abby, I use the head model for Abby. Boom.
Yep.
I use it all the time. It's so useful. Oh,
Right
Oh.
there. And another thing that I look out for is what angle is this going to be? Am I looking at it kind of like slightly up, which looks like this,
What
or
are
am
you-
I looking at it from 50-50?
Number one, how did you make your reference? Sculpted it myself in Blender. Number
Mm-hmm.
two, what do the orange lines mean? They're form lines. They show the wrapping of the head to
Yeah.
help you easily think about it in terms of a three-dimensional form. So there's a center line in the middle. This separates the side of the face from the front of the face. Your hand's actually got to be behind it,
Oh,
like
okay.
close. This separates the side of the face from the front of the face. This is kind of like the cheekbone. You'll see this sort of thing on the Asaro head, so you can see.
There's that,
Yep.
that line right there.
It's like the cheekbone, brow ridge to the side plane of the head. And then there's a line that goes from side to side, from ear to ear. And then there's two horizontal wrapping lines.
Yeah. This
So
marks the
they're
end
just
of the year.
They're just helpful guidelines,
Yep. Do you have an art online class for drawing animation?
not animation.
Not animation, but for drawing, yes. You can check it out here. Someone asked if you do commissions in case you didn't see it. Yeah, you can DM us. I
Yep.
do commissions. Let's see. I'd like you to know that you have convinced me, a random stranger, to play COD, and I thank you.
Call of Duty. I don't play any Call of Duty these days.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, awesome. Hey, if it gets you doing something, that's awesome. What did I talk about that got you playing that? Is it because I worked on some skin designs for a game?
You did work on that. Another way I like to think about drawing heads in different angles is kind of thinking about them in terms of boxes. Like, how much of the bottom of the box am I seeing versus the top, or versus the front? And so that will help me determine, like, okay, looks like I'm looking at it from this angle right here. And then I draw it. And then I'm like, okay, well, here's where my chin is.
Polymodeling.
My nose is up here a lot more. My mouth is up here. My eyes are up here. And you'll notice that depending on the angle, some features will start getting closer and closer to each other. So like the nose and the eyes get closer. And same with the mouth. And then the eyebrows get farther away. So it can look like this.
Right to the head models because my mom is letting me. Hey, if you want to and you think it's going to be useful, I really recommend them. I use them all the time.
They come with a free class too.
Yes, they do come with a free class as well.
Yeah.
We lit them in different ways in a turntable, and we have like upper, lower angles, different lighting styles and everything. We just throw those in for free. There's Polymaya 3D for games, movies, graduated 2010. Okay. I haven't done any poly modeling like professionally. I've done it for fun. Who's an artist you really admire on the app? On this app? I don't really follow any artists on here.
Wasn't there that one really good guy that was on that streamed sometimes on TikTok? I don't exactly remember.
I don't follow him on here.
Oh, okay. Actually, take how much time to self-study per day? If you're asking how much time, it depends on your it depends on your schedule. Honestly, do you only have like 2 hours? You know.
What are your goals? I would hate to recommend an amount of time that would be completely like against what your goals are and how much time you have. I'm very hesitant to give advice without understanding at least a bit of context, because it could end up just being the worst advice you've ever gotten.
Yeah.
It would be great for someone else, but it would be bad for you if the context doesn't line up. Akira Toriyama, oh yeah. Amazing artist.
I would say if you guys want to actually know if you're studying something correctly, there should be some sort of process that helps you to be able to get a result almost every time. So like when I'm drawing heads, for example, and I should be doing this with a different brush. Actually, you know, I'll do it with this brush. If I'm doing a study of this head, for example, I'm not going to be doing it like this. Guessing, kind of maybe it's like this, and going based on like stickers. I'm always trying to construct it from the ground up. Anyways, you can go ahead.
Oh, what's the difference between the two sets of heads? One of them, the eyes are hand-drawn. Those are the old versions, and we're not going to be selling those anymore after a while because they take a lot of effort. The new ones, these ones right here, the eyes are actually on the head. Like they're printed in the head, so they will not smudge. They look better, they're more consistent, and they have color. The other ones are hand-drawn. You'll definitely be able to tell the difference when you look at them on the shop.
Yeah.
It's on our TikTok shop. Do you have a man head too? We just have these two right now.
Yeah, just
the male
these
and the
two.
female teen. Like, there's no piece of advice that is contextless. It's like, I could say drink water. What happens if you're full of water?
What happens if you can't drink all that water?
I could say, oh, eat a good meal. Well, what happens if you just got done eating a good meal? It's like, there's like no advice can be given without context ever. I hope not. Like, I can't really think of anything. Someone asked about what are the commission prices generally. I like 400, 450. It depends on what you want.
It does depend.
Christina's been doing some commissions lately temporarily just for fun. And you can get a character of yours done in this style if you want. Like this style of polish and finish. So it's not like anime so much. It's like kind of anime, but it's kind of rendered in with materials and more realistic and everything. But she doesn't do commissions very often, so she just kind of has them on right now for fun.
Yep. If you want something like that, you can DM us. But of course, if it's a very complex character, it will be a bit more, you know.
All right.
Saliva. Ooh, that's a pretty looking drink.
It is, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, that's a really pretty drink. Wow.
Look at that.
Good. That is good. And actually, when people are struggling with drawing heads, it's because they think about the head as the head. Like, they don't think about the primitive forms. So like they don't think that this is a sphere, but it actually is, because like if you look at the wrapping line, it's literally spherical, right? So like if you don't know how to draw a sphere in different like kind of and showing the different directions, it's really hard to simplify, or it's really hard to draw a head after this, because it's not. It's like the head is a bunch of different forms. It's a little shelf piece on the bottom that like extends out like this, and then you just combine the forms, and then you get like, oh yeah, there's a head that's looking down. It's kind of like magic.
If I could draw like half as good as Christina, I would be so happy.
Oh. You will get there. You're very dedicated, Harlow Jim. I think you will get there.
Any artists you guys were inspired by when you first started learning for the first couple of years? Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. When I first started learning for the first couple of years, I feel like I was really influenced by Fang as well.
Yeah.
Because you introduced me to his content.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you watch Feng Zhu's videos, you can't help but be inspired to be like, dang, maybe I should be a concept artist.
I know. It's just that magnetism.
And I did. So that's what I did for a while. I was a concept artist, and it was really fun, and it still is fun. I still take jobs occasionally, but we're working on our anime academy for now.
Yeah. Hair really is just a bunch of form going around and around.
That head is so cool. I want one. You can get one.
Yeah, you can get one.
We have them on our TikTok shop. We got a whole crate of them that are ready to go.
Is the paper and ball method good method for drawing heads? I don't know what that is. What is a paper and ball method?
I don't know.
Do you mean like here's the ball and the front of the face is a sheet of paper? Like this? Is that what you mean? What school of arts did you two go to?
I went to a school called FZD School of Design. I went in 2015 and 16, and then I took a couple terms at Art Center before dropping out to work full-time as a concept artist.
I think this method
And
can
what
be a
about
pretty
you?
good start. I went to Art Center, College of Design, for about 3 terms, and then I dropped out. And then afterwards, I started just taking a bunch of brainstorm classes and online classes.
Paper shape and ball, like how cynics teach it. Yeah, it's a really common breakdown. It's good. Like, it won't get you, like, all of these methods, by the way, are just different ways to simplify the forms of the head. Like, if you can't do form drawing, you can't do any of these.
Yeah.
Because they're all form. So, like, these are all form drawing exercises. There's like a million of them. You can break down the head so many different ways. It's really good. Like, it's great. Like, anything that helps you, you find the thing that helps you the most and you use that. And it won't always be your favorite. You'll move to another one later, probably, and that's totally fine.
I like to break down the head kind of like this. I think Proco teaches this kind of way as well. Like, it's just a really simple mask,
Yeah.
right? It's just this.
Just putting the cranium and the mask on.
And then afterwards, like, you kind of start, and then this is my also another preferred method is I like using head planes. So like taking the simple form like this and then adding extra, which is like adding extra planes on top. Like, this is another way that I like to do it. And then afterwards, you just like simplify and simplify. Like, this becomes this.
Yep. Loomis? That's not the Loomis.
It's not Loomis.
It's just a cranium with a mask with the measurements on it. This is much closer to an Asaro head than Loomis.
Yeah. I use a lot of the Asaro head for the way I teach heads, which is in our school.
If you don't want
It's similar. Like, the only part that I would say similar to Loomis is this part.
Can I learn all the fundamentals in 3 months? Nope.
Nope. No. I would say you might need a different mindset on art, buddy.
Yeah. It's 3 months is 3 months is a very, very short period of time.
Yeah. So I draw heads like this a lot because it kind of mimics the Asaro head, and it's also, you know, similar enough to the Loomis head that people are kind of familiar with it.
If you don't mind me asking, when did you drop out? I personally dropped out because I was getting job offers. Like, you tend to learn way more and be more motivated if you're doing something and getting paid to do it and working with a team. I was never also that good in school. I grew up with ADHD my whole life. I don't pay attention well in class. I don't know, defy authority. I don't know. And so that's like my personal reason. I didn't want to keep going if I was getting job offers for the thing I was going for. What about you?
I dropped out because the curriculum started changing a lot, and I wanted to learn other stuff that wasn't actually part of the curriculum. They were just changing a lot of things that wasn't what I originally signed up for. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna take classes on my own. That's why I dropped out. But I really did enjoy the first 2 or 3 terms that I did go, because it was really helpful. Like it helped me with figure drawing, helped me with perspective, helped me with painting a bit.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I got my first AAA concept job in between terms at Art Center. I worked on Outriders by People Can Fly, and I learned so much on that project from my art directors and coworkers that I'm just like, I literally got paid to learn more than I was learning in my classes, and I enjoy it. I enjoyed it a lot. I don't necessarily recommend everybody do that. It was just for me personally.
Yeah.
It was good. Like, it was really, really fun. And my artwork for that game, some of it actually got put up online as well, because most concept art is NDA. So some of my art got put online from that game, and it was cool. Eventually. Guys, they teach good things. I can see it. Awesome. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, like, Christina and I started Anime Academy because we feel like there's so many, like, anime type education out there that's a little bit gimmicky, and it doesn't really focus on, like, foundation.
Yeah.
We're obsessed with foundation, like perspective, anatomy, figure drawing, design, because of our backgrounds. And we're just like, dude, what if someone started an educational resource that was on, like, anime style, or people who want to eventually make their own comics or web comics, but we actually made it, like, really high quality, like
as if it was like a college
if
format.
it was like a nice, like, design school or something. So that's always been our goal, because we love the style. I mean, I'm talking, like, look at, like, Yusuke Murata or
so good.
Akira Toriyama. Like, they've got rock solid foundation. They know their perspective, anatomy, figure drawing, design, their storytelling. Like, obviously it can be done where an anime style artist can have really good foundation as well.
Yeah. Well, like, most mangas out there, they know their foundation, they know their perspective and their figure drawing and all that stuff. But, like, people look down on that style and think, oh, there's no foundation in it, because they think it's like a cartoony style. But, like, that's what PMO
It's like, you go to a college, even a really good college, and all of the teachers and professors a lot of the time will, like, look down on something that's totally legitimate. Like, and, like, dude, that person's a way better artist than you. Like, your teacher will look down on an artist who's, like, 100 times better than them.
Yeah, and
just
and
because
also,
they do a specific style. It's weird.
They can also be very versatile. Like, people only know the anime style by, like, that, but, like, I'm sure that a lot of these people know how to draw realistic things just as well.
Dude, yeah. And, like, that's why we start off our classes with, like, our figure drawing class. It's just a figure drawing class. There's nothing anime about it. Like, there is no anime bicep. It's just a bicep.
Yeah, it's just this.
Yeah. Then you just you stylize the proportions and you simplify it. But, like,
it's not like
the deltoid's not on the foot just because it's an anime character.
Yeah.
Like, it's...
I mean, look at Dragon Ball Z characters. They have this. They're just much more stylized. But, like, they know the muscle structure. They know where abs go. They're not, like, just drawing indefinite abs unless it's a creature.
Yeah.
And
then you take these things and you apply them how you want, and you stretch them and you push them and you stylize them.
Exactly.
But, like, some people, their goal isn't to become a realism AAA artist working in video games and movies. Like, they just want to write a comic and they want to be good at drawing. And by some people, I mean a lot of people.
Yeah.
You worked with People Can Fly. I worked with a studio that was working for People Can Fly. So I think it's a Polish studio, but I was working with Volta. They're in Quebec, Canada, and they landed a big contract on Outriders, and I was one of the concept artists on it. So I didn't work directly with them, but I did work on the game.
Honestly, really fun hair.
Along with a lot of other stuff. Volta was I don't know if they still are. I haven't worked with them in a couple of years, but they're a huge concept studio. They had like 25 in-house artists. They asked if I wanted to go work in-house, but I didn't want to move to Canada.
Someone asked if they could screenshot. Sure,
yeah, you
get
can
a screenshot.
that.
Here, can screenshot this too. Although I can't say that these are going to be fully high reds though. But these are from the school. If you want like actual demos of how to do this kind of stuff and memorize the muscles, I teach it.
Yeah. Do you think artists can be successful without like social media, Instagram or TikTok? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it depends on what your definition of success is. Like, what to you is successful artist?
That's a good question.
Like, make a lot of money, be famous, or be able to make a decent living? Like, there's so many artists out there that don't have any presence online.
And they make money.
And I would consider them very successful. But, like, does it have even anything to do with money? Like, maybe your definition of success as an artist is, like, it literally is just, I want to be able to draw my character and say, oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
I only know about people can fly through Gears of War and Bulletstorm. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't honestly play a lot of video games. I haven't for a while. But, yeah, they made some fun stuff. I was on Outriders really early in production. I'm talking like 2017 or 18 or something. Like, it was a very early production. We were just doing concepts for like what the world might look like. Free demo, guys? I don't know what that is. Our classes are available online.
Check it out here.
It's more of a personal passion for just me. Yeah, I love that. I think that's super awesome.
How to draw different poses. Any tips? Draw the different poses. I have a video called How to Draw Great Poses, and it breaks down the body into different segments that you can use for different poses, so you can check that out. Draw Anime Academy on YouTube. You know, these drawings kind of remind me of Will Weston drawings.
Very Will Weston-esque. Christina and I are very influenced by Will Weston. He's a figure drawing teacher.
Y'all should check him out, man.
Yeah, he has a lot of really good content out there. He's publishing a book, but I think it's coming out like at the end of the year, next year or something. He was a teacher in Art Center. He taught a lot of people that went on to work at, Blizzard and Riot and Disney and DreamWorks. And he teaches classes online now.
Yeah.
They're full, like, you can't get into them. He's only teaching one class this year, but Christina and I have taken his figure drawing classes probably 4 or 5 times. And very good teacher. He was taught by Glenn Villepeu.
Glenn Villepeu's
He's a legend.
peak. He's like a legend, yeah.
Yeah.
Amongst artists. Meow, 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 meow.
Life's been tough lately. It's about to get a lot tougher. Sorry,
What?
bot.
Oh, it's been tough. Let me see. This right here, what you do now is free demos. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yep. It's an elegant way to get better at drawing and help people at the same time.
How do you put wrinkles when drawing baggy jeans? I feel like they look stiff. I don't know, like in real life, so I don't know how to draw. Sometimes if they look stiff in real life, you're gonna have to put some like extra stuff as an artist. Let me see here. That's not what I wanted.
For me, a successful artist is someone who has a strong passion for their work, and you can tell they do by looking at the art and also the money too.
Basic
good.
everything.
I love it.
Let's see, baggy jeans. Let's look at some baggy jeans.
Hey, Katsuwa.
Hey, Katsuwa.
I guess success to me means enough money to take care of myself and create art that inspires others and also make fun art of my OC. Yeah, you could definitely do it without social media. Personally, I wouldn't, just because I don't see any reason not to use it. It's a very, very powerful leverage tool, but I can definitely see how, some people wouldn't, and I totally respect that. I think you can be a very successful artist without social media at all.
So let's do like a little study of this jeans. Like, yeah, it is pretty stiff. Like a lot of these folds aren't very descriptive, but it doesn't have to be. Not every cloth has to be super flowy. Which is actually a good thing because you can play on their strengths. Like I feel like what really makes jeans look like jeans is their seam lines and all that good stuff. And you can actually show like minimal detail, but also pull off a really good look with jeans. So let's just kind of draw the mannequin really quick. Like this is how I start studies all the time, by the way. So like if you want to know how to study clothes, this is how you do it. I will need to modify this a little bit though.
Do you ever look at people's art and give advice? Occasionally. We will do critique streams, but they're not very often. If you want guaranteed critiques, we do have mentorships that you can take.
So when I'm looking at this, I'm trying to scan it and analyze it. I'm thinking, okay, I see a lot of this density up here. I see some kind of folds in the crotch that kind of stretch out a little bit. I definitely noticed this fold and this fold happening. But over here, it's kind of simple. So like, I'm kind of taking in the information right now. So here's the buckle, the seam lines here. Here's the pockets. Okay, that already starts looking like jeans to me. I know that in this area right here, the crotch, there's going to be some kind of folds, and they will stretch out a little bit like this.
And it's like, are they tight jeans? Are they loose jeans?
So it's tight at first.
Are you going to make tight or loose?
These are going to be loose.
Okay.
These are tight at first because they hug the waist, but then towards the bottom, what I do here is I will just draw the shape that encompasses the leg. So like I won't draw the leg and make it skin tight. I'll just like draw the outline at first. So like, oh, here's the shape as it wraps over the leg. And once again, there's wrapping lines down here. By the way, feel free to answer any questions if they come up.
Yeah, there's an interesting question.
Yeah.
Colton, did you enjoy making art for the studio you worked for, or do you enjoy making art for of your OCs and what you want to draw? Both. Like, studio work, you're working with a team. You're part of something bigger than yourself, so it's really inspiring. You're working with artists who are way above your level that inspire you to get better, and I think there's a lot of value in that. I think a lot of people are like, oh, I wouldn't want to draw other people's stuff because I only want to draw my own characters, but it's a different vibe. It's not like you can't draw your own stuff on the side for fun, but like it's just completely different. Like you're contributing towards a larger thing than yourself and inspired by other artists. And then drawing your own OCs and stuff, like you get a lot of fulfillment out of the subject matter and all that sort of thing. So it's like both. I think that a lot of artists should do both. I think everybody should do something that's like larger than themselves at some point in their life. I think it's very valuable.
Yeah. So another thing I keep in mind of is seam lines. There is a large seam line on the inside of the leg that is really descriptive. And then I'll also notice like little bumps. Okay, here is a bump right here. Here is a bump right here. This is caused by this fold. So like this right here travels down and you see a little bump. And I can add that in here. But notice that if I start doing like this, it becomes really, really busy. It doesn't look like jeans anymore. So I'm being very careful of where I'm placing my what's it called? My folds. And keeping it simple, especially in areas where I'm like, I think it doesn't need to be that pushed out. So like here and here, that feels pretty good enough for me. Like this, and maybe a tiny bit of overlap, like this cloth overlapping this part. I think that's pretty good. Shows everything that I need. Everything else can just be to the imagination.
6, 7 fold spotted.
Yep.
6, 7 fold spotted.
Right there. And then I also notice, oh yeah, there's some folds right here. But it's subtle. So I'm just going to go like, okay, starts from here, ends here. I'm just going to fade it out a little bit. And I'm using a brush that's pretty bold, so it's a little bit harder to work with. But like,
That's
this
nice.
is exactly what I would do.
Nice little cheeky little study.
Yeah. And the seam line is also great to like wobble around. Like the seam line doesn't always have to be completely straight. It can go like this.
It's rarely straight,
It's
especially
rarely
on
straight.
jeans.
Yeah.
And you notice how Christina's got like big, medium, and small waves. It's not just like
it's not just
a
like
cattle guard or a texture. It's not that. Like they're all even. It's like an organic, dynamic thing.
yeah.
Big bumps, little bumps, gaps.
So
It'll
like
make it
this
feel very natural.
describes this, then describes that, and you can kind of like play around with it a little bit. I love drawing stuff like this. It's so fun.
Yeah. Drawing the side of the seam, or drawing the seam, also gives you an opportunity to add another side to a cylinder. Mm-hmm. The more sides to something you add, the more dimensional it'll feel.
Yeah.
So when I was working professionally, kind of along those same lines, back to Junior's question, this was my art director. This guy,
Got another bot.
he was my art director. There we go. Alex Negrea, amazing artist. He took a lot of
so
his
good.
stuff down, but like I'm telling you, this guy is so incredibly good. It's you can hardly even believe it, right?
Oh my
This is like a
gosh.
sketch that he did for fun, dude. It's so
Bro.
good.
Oh my
This is
gosh.
like for funsies sketches that he does. He is so incredibly good. Like it's hard to even explain how good he is. He does any style too. This kind of stuff, splash art. He's like a god level artist. He was my art director, and I would get feedback on almost everything I turned in from this guy.
Alex Negrea.
Yes.
That's his name.
Yep, here's his name up top right here. He does not have very much art online these days. He used to be a pretty popular artist online, but he's kind of stepped back. This guy was on my project. This guy's legend, super famous, Rael Lira. He is a phenomenal character artist, just insane work. Like, this is the kind of work that he makes for personal projects and fun stuff. This.
Wow.
He was on the job
So
with
good.
me. So, like, I was so inspired to, like, level up my game because here I am, like, a younger artist on the team, and there's these legends that are working as well. Like, I don't get this inspiration out of, like, personal work very often. So, like, I really like juggling and balancing that. He's a phenomenal
That's amazing.
character artist. Just amazing stuff. He was one of the main character designers for Anthem. Like, this is some of his Anthem work. Dude, he's just, every single one is a banger. He's
This,
amazing.
Like, changes the standards for a lot of, like, art for me. It's like, back
Yeah.
then I used to think that, oh my gosh, hyper-realism was the peak. This is, like, the peak now.
This is
Oh my
amazing stuff. Like,
gosh.
he's one of my favorite artists. Just, and he's super humble dude, really nice, very quiet. You know, this is what his sketchbook looks like. Just doodles in his sketchbook for fun. Everything. Hard
no
surface,
limiter.
soft surface, creatures. Like, look at this.
Oh, wow.
You're working next to this guy. Of course, I was a freelancer, but you see this guy's work go up, and you're just like, I gotta get better. I'll make you proud.
I'll make you proud.
I'm gonna make you proud. And then this guy was also on my project, Johnson Ting. He's a Malaysian artist, and he was on a project that I was on, and he's turning in work like this, bro. And I'm just like a little baby artist on the project, like, yeah, did I do okay? And this guy's turning in work like, don't worry,
Check.
I'll make everything you make look really bad.
and it's like it's impossible not to be inspired for me when I'm on a project next to people who are this level. Like,
Oh my goodness.
and that's just like a couple of the artists that I was able to be on projects with. So it's like back to working professionally. Like, it was so inspiring. Like, I want to wake up every single morning and be like, dude, this
need
is
it.
so cool.
Oh, that's so
like, this
cool.
is just doodles that he makes. He makes these for fun. He like puts them on YouTube and stuff. So inspirational. And then you go home and you're just like,
And then you look at this.
I gotta get better.
You're like, crap.
yeah, it's like, they're so good. Volta has worked with insane talent over the years. They worked with a lot of amazing artists. And I'm like so honored that they're like, yeah, we want you to work on our project. And I'm like,
I'm using Procreate right now. And Colton uses Photoshop when he draws and demos.
it's like, imagine these people giving you feedback on your art and you get paid. Like, you're literally getting paid
To
be
learn.
critiqued by amazing artists that you look up to. That's like working professionally on a game a lot of the time.
And actually, this is what a lot of people like also don't realize, that this is also another way that you can improve, like by working with higher level artists that give you advice. Like, that's another way that you can improve.
yeah.
It's just such a big world out there with art and stuff.
And that's just one way. Like, there's so many ways you can do it. Dude, Riley was so good.
So good.
His stuff is so cool.
Yeah, we talked a bit about anatomy in here a little bit. I also have a How to Draw Bodies video if you want to check that out. It's on YouTube, Draw Anime Academy. Sorry, yeah, Draw Anime Academy on YouTube. It's called the How to Draw Bodies. And I cover some anatomy, but like enough anatomy that you would use for most drawings. Who was the second artist you showed? It was Raya Lira and Alex Negrea, those two artists.
Yeah. I'll type his name, Raellira.
Here, I
Why
just
did
draw
my
anime
Photoshop
girls.
close?
But like a lot of anime artists also have really insane work. Like I want my artwork to look like theirs as well. So cool. Lyra has aura. I don't know how to explain it.
He's a legend.
He's a legend. Where do I find them? On ArtStation, I think. He was on their ArtStation, so you can find them there.
He doesn't have one. He has a
Oh, really?
Instagram.
Oh, okay, Instagram. All right then. Can
Not
you
Photoshop
teach side
just
profiles
closing
next?
itself.
Yeah, I can teach side
no
profiles real
reason.
quick. So the thing about side profiles is that you're actually drawing part of the front of the face. So this right here, this is the side of your face, your cheek. This is actually the front of your face. You're just looking at it from the side. So keep that in mind. Cranium. Mask. Okay, don't forget this mask part. Jawline. So the jawline happens a little bit after this circle, and it connects to the chin. Like that.
On your longer class, could that be done over a longer period of time if needed? Yes.
Yes.
You own it forever. Like, you can literally go through it over a period of 2 years if you want. Or more, however
more.
long you want.
Yeah.
We built it to be as flexible as possible.
And then this part is your brow. Out comes the nose. Tip of the nose, then curve down like this.
Hey, Lorenzo, thanks for hanging out.
Hey.
Is that Piccolo?
Is it? I love Piccolo. Piccolo's great. But then, of course, this is like the very simplified version. You can beef this up a little bit and make it more complex. So like this is the base of your side profile, right? I forgot to add in the side of the head right here. So here, brow, nose bridge. Can add in lips at this point. Separate it out. Chin right here, and then you're like, oh yeah, eyes here. Side profile, boom.
Will still be available for critique over the course if it takes longer. The Anime Art School doesn't come with
Feedback.
feedback. The feedback version comes with feedback, but the Anime Art School, the complete edition, it does not come with instructor feedback. It's self-paced. Unless you're talking about the feedback version.
So like when I'm doing my side profiles like kind of freehand like this, I'm still thinking about this step. Sphere part. This is just part of the sphere. Nose, curl it down, chin. Right, it's not a sticker, but of course from here it looks a sticker. Generally, it kind of looks like this. So that's why I always recommend drawing with guidelines. This is a bad drawing, but you know, it's whatever. Let's extend the forehead and it'll look better. Or let's go and do this.
Didn't realize the only one was with feedback. Yeah. The complete edition is not a feedback version. That's like all of the classes forever.
How much is the course? Our Anime Art School is $497 for the entire thing.
Cat hair. Yep. So it's a 1-year program. At what level can we imagine gesture pose without reference? I'm not really sure what you mean. Like, eventually, you'll have done enough that you remember a lot of the poses you've drawn.
It's not really like a level thing.
Yeah, that's thinking in terms of, like, very kind of video gamey. It's like, it's not so, like, as black and white as that.
Yeah.
And everybody's different.
Yeah. Like, obviously, I think with professionals, they've drawn it so many times that they will have memorized stuff, you know? So...
Oh, by the way, we do have a free Discord community, and
Yes,
we're going to
we
be
do.
doing fun challenges the whole summer. Every single week, there's going to be a new set of prompts, and it focuses on if you want to draw your own original characters or your friend's original characters. You can collaborate, you can do them yourself, and every single Friday, there's going to be an art show live on the stream where your challenge art gets showcased, and we go through all the submissions. Completely free to join. It's just a fun thing that we do over the summer. And yeah, you're totally welcome to join. Hey, Artemis.
Hey, Artemis.
Speaking of
I'm a
someone that I want
challenger.
to do challenges over the summer, Artemis, how are you doing? So yeah, if that sounds interesting to you, you can join our Discord server, and we'll be starting challenges the first week of June. We will be putting up the first set of prompts on June 1st, and every week they're different. We're also going to do 3 10-hour-long live streams that are going to be really fun. You know,
Yeah.
we're going to eat and hang out and play Roblox and speed draw and all kinds of stuff, and there's going to be like an on-stream challenge that only runs for the duration of the stream. And yeah, we'd love it if you come and hang out with us over the summer.
That'd be so fun.
Super excited about summer challenges. Awesome. Wait, on the art show Fridays, will there still be game night? We are planning on doing game night. Yes. I would like to do game night as much as possible over the summer. I think it's a really good opportunity to have fun and for people to get to know each other as well.
Yeah, make
So,
friends.
Definitely want to keep doing game night on Fridays. We did game night over the weekend,
Yeah,
or
it was really fun.
last Friday. It was pretty fun. These stairs are going to be the end of you. Rip
Keep practicing it.
Jawkun.
Chakun, oh yeah, because I did this, and
What do
I
you
had to
think
fix it.
What do you think of Winged Canvas? I have not really watched much of their content. We were going to do a collab with them at some point, but we never really, neither of us ever really got around to it. We might reach out again in the future, though, to do that. I have one of their people in the DMs on Discord.
They seem nice.
They seem very nice. I really like what they're doing. When'll we get into the Discord server? You can join it right now if you
Yeah, you
want.
can join in right now. Right here.
The invite's on our bio. I do around 10-hour streams nearly every day. My Discord server doing art with a bunch of other artists is so fun. Awesome. Yeah, we'll be doing 10-hour streams on TikTok here and YouTube and having fun.
Mm-hmm.
We did a bunch of those. They're not really draw with me streams though. Like they're events. We do fun stuff and play games and eat and hang out and banter.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. Any tips for clothing folds? Yeah, we actually went through a whole bunch of clothing stuff earlier. You can actually rewind the stream on YouTube. All this stuff. All that stuff up there was done on this stream. What? But up.
Thank you. Thanks, Lau. Muted and blocked. Combo.
The 1-2.
Someone's asking about pressure sensitivity, but I don't really remember the question. I like pressure sensitivity. It's great. Does this brush have pressure sensitivity or no? Oh no. I guess I've been working with a brush that doesn't have any pressure sensitivity at all.
Just joined the Discord. Looking forward to the summer. Awesome. Welcome. Feel like I'm being ignored. It does feel that way sometimes, but you're not. Sometimes we just don't get around to all the questions, or we decide to read other questions. We do not. We absolutely in no way promise to read everybody's questions and comments every single time. So we also stream constantly. So if you want to come back another day and ask, you're free to do so. Was pressure sensitivity pretty important for drawing anime? Not really. Like you can use it, but you don't have to. I don't know who that is, Sleepy Panda. Midnight Cup, hey, how's it going? You joined and shared some artwork. Ooh, nice.
Nice. I don't know if there's such thing as thin silk, because silk is a pretty kind of a slightly thicker material. I would keep in mind of what do the folds look like. If you're just drawing them, like if you're rendering them, that's a bit of a different issue. But like whenever I draw silk, I'm always making sure that my folds are not like this, but rather more like kind of bendy, because that feels more silky.
In regards to what? Oh, silk.
Silk, yeah.
Yeah, silk is like very smooth. It doesn't like to make little kinks.
Yeah.
You know how like fabric, like jeans or denim, will like kind of kink, like have like a little point?
Yeah.
Silk doesn't like to do that. It likes to be kind of very like a noodle.
Like a little slide, like a noodle.
It kind of likes to noodle, like ramen or something.
Yeah, and sometimes like they like to cling on to like the seam lines like this. But of course, like I would recommend that you look at the reference first of all, like because that will help you a lot. And try not to look at ones that it's really hard these days. But try not to look at the ones that are like AI references, because it may not exactly reflect real life. But I would look at a bunch of fashion catalogs that have silk dresses in them and study their folds.
Discord name? You can get on our website. I will bring up our website
Actually,
and
right
show
here.
you where you can find it.
This is also our thing.
Yes, discord.gg/MikiBiki if you want it. There is that you can screenshot, but I will literally show you our website right now if TikTok will allow me. I don't want to add a college. I don't want to respond to this DM. Thank you. Okay, here is our website, right? There is the Discord button.
Scroll down a bit.
Oh.
Here it is. You can just take a screenshot of this. This is our actual, what is it? Discord server thingy, code, whatever. /MikiBiki. The website is drawanime.com.
Yes. It's on our bio as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I tried to learn about it. Learn about what? But yes, if you break the rules, you'll get banned. We're
Yeah.
a friendly community. Please don't spam, be rude, annoy people. I would really recommend reading the rule book and going through that. It's pretty chill overall, though.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go tinkle.
Okay. I just found a silk dress. Like, silk by nature is already pretty thick. So, like, you'll see a lot of, you won't see a lot, if you look at this, you won't see a lot of, like, really sharp edges. You actually see a lot of curvature. And also, in areas that are, like, tighter around the skin, actually, you won't really see much folds at all. It'll just kind of be, like, reflective. So, like, if I were to draw this and paint it really quick. Hold up 1 second. Kind of got to construct this a little bit first. Hey, I'm doing another study, right? I would say, actually, if you want to improve and study, and but it's kind of like stressful, try doing micro studies. So like, just study like a section of something. That might actually help a lot. In fact, these are like literally micro studies. All right, so I'm looking at the cloth. I'm thinking, okay, it's hugging the skin pretty closely, and then it starts kind of dropping towards the legs because it's not clinging to the skin. And this is what it looks like. Okay, hugs the figure like this. Right? And then I will also notice, like, okay, well, maybe there's kind of like this little seam line on the side that I want to describe. Oh, what drawing website do you use? This is Procreate. Now, when I render this is going to be a little bit different. This will have to do with, like, if you know your forms, like the form of the body. Like, what's the front of your box? What's the side of your box? Let's color all this. So, like, when I'm looking at this, here's the side of my box. Here's the front of my box. And so, like, okay, my lighting is coming from the side of my box. Okay. Let's add it in here. Side of my box. Already starting to look like silk, by the way, because you're just trying to get the properties of silk. You're not trying to, like, draw every single fold. You're just trying to get, like, okay, well, what's the material? Right? So this is all kind of reflective. There's also, like, a medium reflection towards, like, the upper planes, like this. So, like, this is reflecting. This is reflecting, so I'm just describing more sides. There's going to be like some kind of bounce area. Like right in here. This is some bounce. Here is some extra darks. But I'm wrapping my brushstrokes around the form. Like I'm not going like this. I'm going like, carefully, like that. And then so now it feels more descriptive. And then you kind of just do this over and over until it feels like silk. Right, and so there's only like a few values that you need to think about. And so like that's how I would render silk. And it's super fast.
Oh.
How do I learn the fundamentals of drawing?
You're in luck.
You're in luck.
You come to the right place.
Mm-hmm.
We teach them.
Yep, we do.
We teach them live on stream. We have a school.
That covers the fundamentals of art from start to finish, so you can check it out here.
What drawing website do you use? None. It's Procreate.
It's Procreate.
In on the iPad. I want to use Ibis Paint is good to use for social media posting or not. I don't think Ibis Paint is a social media program. I think it's a drawing program.
It's a drawing program. I wouldn't use it for like. I don't really know what it means for social media posting because
I don't
like.
know what that means.
Yeah, I don't really know.
People draw on any program they want.
Yeah. So there's like a silk dress. very key highlight. Everything else is kind of subtle. There's like some kind of shadows like around the folds, and that's it.
Wait, are you still here, Horologium? Just remember I saw a question of yours earlier that was interesting.
Do you think not focusing too much on little details helps with art? Yeah.
Usually.
There's a time and place for details, but for the most part, like, try to get like the big main idea.
Yeah. Like, art is much more about the overall picture. Mm-hmm. And then the details, if you strategically plan them, it helps a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, like if you post drawings that you made in it, that's what everybody does.
Have you done chubby body shapes? Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Like, how do I get better at my line work? Draw a lot. Be conscious of the decisions that you're making. Where do you want people to be directed to? Like, a line is a point of contrast. And so you can put a dark or a thick line where you want people to look. You can leave gaps or have thin lines where you don't want people to look. I think line work gets a lot easier when you think in terms of where do you want to direct attention.
Yeah. And like, how are you designing the line work?
And lines also don't like exist in real life. They're pretend things that we use in order to like imply stuff, like the edge of an object.
Yeah. Like what I do, like I kind of like to use it with arms or hair or whatever, but like, let's say your arm looks like this, but it looks really static. Sometimes I'll like just change up areas like, oh, like let's make this part thicker, this part thinner. Let's show this overlap. Okay, well like this area, I'm going to make it softer for transition. And then so you're like kind of intuitively putting in the line work depending on like what do you want to, how do you want the lines to flow?
Yeah. Can confidence help with drawing better? I mean, you're going to draw better when you're not stressed.
That's true.
Just naturally, you're going to be less stiff. You're going to make better decisions. So, like, yeah, in a way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I thought I blocked you. Nope, I'm right here. May I ask a question about curly, wavy hair? How does it work? Christina has a couple-part series on
How to draw hair.
how to draw hair.
I think there's one called like how to draw hair, and then there's one that's like how to render hair, and that's 3 parts.
If I was...
I mean, like how curly or how wavy do you want it to look? What is the first fundamentals of drawing? I would say almost everything that you need has to do with dimensional drawing. So like perspective, drawing form, like drawing boxes from different angles, knowing how to draw like primitive forms. Like I've really been digging this brush.
Blogging free art lessons. It's funny.
It's not really like just only drawing pure shapes, like not just drawing shapes. It's like understanding like how does what's the form of the head, for example. Like, oh, this is the front, this is the side. When I'm drawing hair, here's the front of the hair, here's the bottom, here's how it waves around in relationship to the head. Like that's form drawing. Ruffles and clothes is form drawing. Like this, if I drew a line over on top, looks like this. Looks like that. There's like a 3-dimensional wireframe that goes on. Right? So like that's form drawing. I would say that encapsulates almost everything that you draw. This ribbon right here. Here's a wireframe. And so like when people are like, "Oh, well, my drawing looks so flat," it's because they don't have this kind of structure in their drawing. They're just trying to memorize stuff. It's kind of like blonde curls that's around like a ball. You mean like in the form of a ball? I mean, I can give you my best guess.
It's very specific.
It is very specific.
Is it all right not being very active on the Discord group? Yeah, totally fine.
Yeah, totally fine. You have your own life.
You can be as active or as inactive as you want.
There's multiple ways to draw curly hair around a ball. Like sometimes you can literally just do this. I've literally seen styles that are just like this. The outline is very kind of puffy, and there's like little short curls like this. And then there's like curls that show the curliness even more by making it really short and kind of chaotic. And that's kind of ball-like. Is that what you mean? So I guess that's how you would do it. Not every curl will look the same. Some curls look like this. Some curls kind of look like this. It just depends on the texture.
What time is it? About an hour and 40 in?
Yeah. And ringlet curls. Ringlet curls are great. Love ringlet curls. Can you draw Kasane Taito's hair? Yeah. It's a croissant. It's a half-eaten croissant. Like that. So it's like a cone. That's the tip is chopped off. And then you just add wrapping lines around it. Let's say you like divide into 3 parts. And then this right here is the underside of this strand. Here's underside of that strand. Here's a spiral. And then you kind of separate out these little rings here. There we go. They got a little pigtail like that. I would also recommend to make the curls kind of like more interesting. So like rather than just drawing those same size cylinder all the time like this, you're thinking, okay, here's a big curl, here's a smaller curl, and maybe it kind of droops a little bit. You know, you can do whatever you want with it really. And here's a smaller curl. Although I really don't know how these would attach to the head. That always confused me.
That's anime. It's magic.
Yeah. Hey, it's
Any tips for getting better at more complex forms? Yeah. Complex forms are just simple forms stuck together. So you want to get really good at simple forms. And then you stick them together and you create transitions between the forms. So you get good at very simple forms, cylinders, cones, spheres, boxes.
Yeah.
And then you're really just merging them most of the time. You're merging them elegantly.
Elegantly. Adding some curves to blend them. Like, heads are a great example for that. Sphere. You chop the sphere off for the side of the head. Here's like this kind of boxier form. And then you're adding more boxes on top, which is like the nose. So you're like, okay, I'm going to take this form and change it, add a form, which is like this is like a triangular prism, but it's like more trapezoidal. So like that's adding a form on top. Here's a topology of the head.
What are drawing exercises? It's like bench presses, but for art.
Mm-hmm.
They're just things. They're like small things that you can practice over and over to get better at one specific thing or multiple things.
Yep. And there's a head.
How do you make your art less flat? You'd have to specifically show indications of form in 3D.
Yeah.
Overlaps is a good way to do that. Wrapping lines is a good way to do that.
Folds, showing some kind of curvature.
Like, if you want this to be like a cylinder, well, this isn't a cylinder, you know? You have to show the ends or a wrapping line around it. That's how you add dimension to things. And if you want something behind it, so let's say an overlap, we show a cylinder. And we can just go have another cylinder going like that. You know, maybe we could kind of make these a little bit more lined up in a better way. Zoop. Maybe that one connects to there.
Fancy.
So you, in order to show something as dimensional, you have to actually like show the dimension to it. You can't just like people won't invent the dimension. You have to show it to them.
Oh,
so
that's
like
a really good point.
with a box, you know, you have to show the sides of the box. Like here is number 1, number 2, and number 3 side. If you don't show them those sides, people won't know that it's dimensional. Like even like the tip of the sword, right? It's like,
Yeah.
could be something, I don't know, along the lines of that. Or maybe like a diamond or something.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, you got to show people sides of things or overlap. So, like, if you want something to feel dimensional, you got to show, like, this overlapping as well. That's one way to do it. There's a lot of ways to do this. And then you can add form lines.
Is there something you can tell us, any advice that is guaranteed to be true in any style? Foundation.
I don't
If
know.
that's what you mean.
Yeah, like, foundation transcends style.
Yeah.
So perspective is perspective, but it really depends on what your goal is.
Yeah.
That's the reason that we teach foundation, is because it's kind of irrelevant what style you have. Perspective is still perspective, or like design is still design. Like showing something, or like shape language, for example, square, circle, triangle. Like that doesn't have anything to do with style. It's just how the brain interprets certain shapes.
That's true.
And what they mean. I feel like that taking classes and having an understanding of how something works is good, but if you don't practice it or draw, you won't remember it. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That is incredibly important. That's why we assign homework. And if you don't practice, you don't get better. It's just, it's that. It's about that simple. If you don't practice, you don't get better. It's like you watch gym videos every single day, but you don't break down your muscles, they won't get stronger. Like
Yeah.
you can watch people do bench presses on TV all day long. You can take classes on exercising. Your body will not get stronger unless you actually do something that breaks down the muscles so they heal back stronger. That is art. That's art.
It really is.
Did you see that I joined the fan club yesterday? Did you?
Oh, did you?
What is that? Is that like the gift thing? When do the classes start? Which classes are currently offered, and when can we join later? So there's 2 classes. One of them is self-paced. You get it. You own it forever.
This is a self-paced one?
Yes, this is the self-paced one. It's going to be the yellow button on our website. You buy it, you own it forever. You go through it at your own pace. It's very big. It's a year long. And then there's a second class. It's the red button, and that is a perspective class that's on Zoom. That's going to be 7 weeks long that I am teaching, and you will get feedback on your artwork when you turn it in. It is specifically for learning perspective. It's on Zoom, and that starts Sunday, June 7th. Signups are open for both.
Yep. When does this start?
Sunday, June 7th.
Yeah. June 7th on Sunday.
Who asked when does it start? Oh, that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you show how far eyes are supposed to be when drawing 3/4 heads? I think that just depends on your eye shape and eye size. There will be some heads where the eyes are pretty close together. Like, and it will still look fine like this. It's some people say like, oh, the general rule is one eye apart, but like when you have eyes like this, not really. I would say keep in mind of where your center line is, and to me here's my center line. So like, okay, if my eye is this far apart from here, then it's going to be kind of the similar distance in foreshortening on the other side. So like that's why I spaced them this far apart, because it just depends. I didn't see it. Do you mean this? Can you please give me gesture drawing tips? We have a gesture drawing video, if that helps. It's called 30-minute gesture drawing exercise. I teach you how I do 3-minute gestures and then basically do this over and over and over again. I'm surprised I thought this was Measy. Nah, it's not. It's just a girl with pink hair and bangs that people associate with Measy because of the hairstyle.
How can the variety principle be used outside of just big, medium, small shape sizes? Since it's a principle, I thought that it should be able to be applied in a lot of ways to the other elements. It is. It's just a distribution of stuff. It can be used in the grouping of grass and empty space. It can be used in where you put your details. Like you'll have areas that are busy and areas that are rest. Big, medium, small is just
concept.
a concept. It's kind of taken from this idea of unevenness. So big, medium, and small is just you have size differences between things that are obvious, so you don't have to think about the difference.
Yeah, like
If
in
you make
hair.
your viewers think about something, they're burning mental calories, and it makes them enjoy the artwork less. You want to like pre-digest everything for them.
We want to be
like-
the mama bird.
It's like grouping hair. You have big clumps, you have medium clumps, and you have small strands. And it looks very comfortable to the viewer. And they go, oh my gosh, how are you so good at drawing hair? It's like, because I've pre-digested the drawing for you to make it pleasant and appealing.
Yep.
It's kind of like that, but it works everywhere. It kind of stems from a bigger principle of just unevenness. The brain really, really, really likes things that are not even. It likes familiarity, but it also likes things that are different. Nathan Fowkes always says unity with variety.
Yep.
The variety would be like big, medium, small. The unity would be like they're arranged in a way that's understandable.
So like big, medium, small. And I just do that over and over with hair. Like that.
That's a little bit of like a
Design thing.
little bit of like a deeper design concept. I don't YouTube good. TikTok brain does not like deeper design concepts. YouTube brain does. TikTok brain like how to draw hair.
How to draw anime guy eyes.
But yeah, I'm joking, of course. Like there's plenty of people on TikTok who like it.
Yes, Kara.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
Yeah, it's great. Are the classes free or is there payment? This payment.
Yeah, those ones are free. Hint, it's the same stream on both platforms.
Yeah.
But YouTube is way better. You get to rewind the stream. You get to see a lot more of the iPad. And you get to see cute Miko. Let's
Yes.
change it to Miki or something.
That's a good idea.
Or, how about we do this? There's Miki
It
now.
would be really cool to take a fashion class. I wanna
Like
see-
Gregory Weir Catan.
Yeah, like that. Like fashion illustration. That'd be so cool. I would love to take a class like that.
Yeah.
See what.
YouTube
can
is the
learn.
same name. I would love to take a fashion class. I'm taking Jewfoot's class.
Oh, you are?
Yeah,
Nice.
it's good. Pretty good.
By drawing characters from different angles, also gonna make my art less flat. Yeah.
Yep.
Anything that has to do. Okay. So the thing is, when you're drawing characters, you're still drawing in perspective. You just have to show it. Like you just have to like, rather than doing this, right, and say this is a body, this looks flat. Okay. Well, like, how do I make it not flat? Add some inner details. Add some indication of where this all goes. Right now, of course, you got to make the drawing look prettier, but like you're just showing more hints of three-dimensionality. You're doing this. Have you ever used yourself as a reference if you couldn't find a specific reference you were looking for? Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes. Hands.
Hands, yeah.
What was this? Did I miss a question?
And oh, will a fundamentals class, self-paced fundamental, are we allowed to reach out?
I don't really know if I understand the question. Will a fundamentals class be out / if the self-pace has fundamentals, are we allowed to reach out?
Do you mean like, are you allowed to reach out for feedback? What's the hardest thing to draw when drawing people? I think drawing it dimensionally, like
Yeah.
knowing where things are in proportion, and also like when foreshortening is happening. That's probably the hardest part.
I feel like the hardest part is just those basics. Like the first 3 weeks of a figure drawing class is everything.
Yeah.
The rest is much easier. Like if you can nail the first 3 weeks of a figure drawing class, the last weeks, like the next however many weeks, are basically just the first 3 weeks on a smaller scale.
Yeah.
Like the gesture of an arm or the forms of an arm. Like if you can draw the main forms of a body, you can draw the main forms of an arm. Or the main forms of a leg. Like if you can nail the gesture of a body, you can nail the gesture of an arm or a leg.
Yeah.
That's why it's the fundamentals. It's just that underlying foundation that everything else relies on. It's like I don't know, the hardest part about learning to read is like up to a certain level. Like you have to learn the words, you have to
grammar.
know, yeah, you have to know the grammar. And then it's like once you're at a certain reading level, every other book sort of works the same way. It's like you may have more complicated and less complicated words, but it's like the hardest part is that first, you know, the hardest part is like up to like the 3rd grade or something. Or
Yeah.
the 4th grade.
4th grade reading level.
And then it's like you're basically just practicing the same thing for the rest of your life.
But like, I think most people's questions will be answered if they just draw a lot.
Yeah. Sorry, word limit. Will a fundamentals class be out soon? If not, can the year-long people reach out? Yeah. I mean, if you have Anime Art School, you're getting a discount on any of the live classes, by the way. But yeah, we announce live classes. Like the Anime Art School, it is a fundamental school. It's just self-paced. The live classes, you get like actual feedback, and it's like a live Zoom lesson.
Yeah.
How do you keep the... This is a really, really good question, by the way.
Ooh.
How do you keep the 3D shape when removing the guidelines? That's a phenomenal
That's a
question.
Very good question.
Because it's so important.
Yeah.
It's so important. And the answer, in short, is you imply it. You
Yeah.
give hints. You show the little secrets. Do you want to...
You can do it if you want. If you have a better
No, like, even just talk about it with on the pants.
Oh yeah.
Like, how do you show the construction after you erase the construction? Is like, you disguise it inside of the drawing. So, for example, the seam line
Seam line.
is the side of a box.
Yep.
The hook of the fold that wraps around the back of her calf,
Right here.
that shows an overlap. That is an overlap. Right? The top of the pants or the bottom of the pants is the end of the cylinder, like the waist or the belt. Like, you're disguising it. You'll see it everywhere. If you break down artists' work, they're disguising these things.
Another thing is, you give hints on like where does the cloth like to cling. Like for example, oh, here's where my calf is because this is a very strong curve that shows me this is where my calf is. And then if I have this line right here, that basically shows that this is baggy. So like, here's my actual leg. Here's the gap of the actual cloth, and here's where it clings to the calf. So like, you're also giving hints where the leg is anatomically.
It's very, very, very
It's a good question.
good question because this is like such a massive topic. Honestly, I love this question. So here's a costume study that I did a while back, a couple years ago, and I will show you. I have no construction on this, but look, the seam line is showing the form. This zipper is showing the box. Here is the box, right?
Oh my gosh.
There's the box. There's the box. I'm disguising it. It's being disguised. I'm not getting rid of it. I'm just hiding it in plain sight because people will see a piece of clothing, they won't see the box. So what you do is you practice the box over and over and over and over and over, and then you learn how to hide the box in plain sight, and it still does the job of the box, but it's not a box. Here's an overlap. Hook going into another hook. That shows form. So what you learn is when you draw a cylinder, if you want something to feel like it wraps around a cylinder, you add a hook to it. See? This is being disguised. It's not even disguised. It's just straight up there, right there. Here is the end of the cylinder. Look, here's a cylinder. Here's the end of it. Here's the end of it. You just disguise it, and it happens all the time. Here, look. The drop shadow is describing the form of whatever it's falling on. So like this is describing the form. So like if I had construction here, I would hide the construction inside of this. You'll see it everywhere if you look for it, right? If we want to add a side to a cylinder, here's a cylinder, and we want to add a side to it, there's a seam line. You go, here's a seam line. Because maybe you don't see all of this. Maybe you see another cylinder come out of here.
Ooh,
Like
look
that
at
sort of thing. So all of this stuff is being disguised. Look, this shows the wrap of the leg. They do this in video games and movies and stuff too. They have belts and buckles and stuff all over the characters because it shows the form. Here's another drop shadow that's describing the form of the ankle. Here's the sock, right? Here's the side of the box. Here's the bottom of the box. Right? Remember what we talked about before is like things feel more dimensional when you can see more sides of it. This has one side. This has two sides. This has three sides. So this one will feel the most dimensional. We see the most sides of it.
Mm-hmm.
So if I want to add dimension to the shoe, I'll show more sides of it. But again, it doesn't have to be a box. It can be a cylinder that has more sides showing. It's like, how do you give more sides to a cylinder? You can add a seam line to it.
So drop shadow copies the form. It's not on this thing casting shadow.
Yeah, drop shadow is like, I don't know. A drop shadow is like this. There's a cylinder. Here's a sheet of paper. And the drop shadow, if it's going straight down, would probably look something like this. A drop shadow is like the object is blocking the light. And it gets projected onto whatever is below it. So if this was like a curved surface, it would be like, let's just do another little one right here. So it just, a drop shadow will describe the form. So say for example, my piece of paper is like this. Right? Let's just say, here's my piece of paper. Let's move it down a little bit. What will the drop shadow look like on this? It'll describe the form of it. And we'll strategically place these things in order to make the viewer's job easier so they don't have to think about it. And when you don't have to think about stuff very much, people go, wow, so cool.
I mean, you do this in this assignment right here for Anime Art School. This room.
Yep. And I teach you how to do that in my class. I teach you how to calculate drop shadows, all the construction, everything. Show the calculations of the drop shadow stuff. Like that.
This stuff.
Yeah, I literally teach all of this in my class, like how to do this, how to project, because the light doesn't always come from directly above. It comes from angles. And you can calculate it. Like this, I calculated it. And this is one of the demos in my painting class. And then we end up using that as a reference point for when we go and do stuff like this or stuff like this, right? And then, now that we know how to do it, we can fudge it and do backgrounds. Right? Here's different rooms and environments and stuff.
Fancy. Reflections.
Which class is this? This is class number 6 in our anime art school. Like I said, it's like a big college, so
Yeah.
it covers a lot of different stuff.
I love this one. I love it. Like, look, here's a light, and here's how it travels like over the form. Like he's doing that thing again
Oh my gosh, no way!
on a bed instead of a person.
And then you use different design principles like checkerboarding and shape welding and big, medium, small and all these different things, and you apply it to like the technical stuff to make it look cool.
Yeah, Colton drew all of these.
Yep, those are all
Painted
my
these
demos.
from scratch.
My demos in our anime art school. Show the ones with the characters.
Yeah, sure.
Where are those?
Right here.
There's one.
You want the stacked versions?
Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah. So like, here's like backgrounds with a character in it. I cover the characters, and I basically teach you from scratch how to do this kind of stuff.
Yep, so Christina does those. Mm-hmm. Abby!
Hey, and then putting the character inside the background to make it feel real, to make it feel more convincing.
Hello, I'm new here. I'm already subscribing. Awesome.
Thank
Welcome.
you.
Hey, if you like the content a lot, we do have a Discord server completely free. You can join it. We'll be streaming all summer, having a lot of fun, doing challenges. If you like drawing your own characters, and it's perfect for you. Totally free to join. What do you feel about TikTok short/short drawing tips? I mean, you can't teach everything in a 60-second video, so you have to generalize. Like, it's bites. They're snacks.
Yeah.
They're not going to teach you how to draw in a snack. But
Yeah.
you can get like a really good epiphany or a really good like, oh my gosh, I never thought about clothing folds that way before. Mm-hmm. If you really want to learn how to draw, I would recommend taking like long form classes and practicing. If you want to learn little tips and snippets and bites here and there, the short form content is great. We make a lot of it.
Yeah.
Can I see it again?
What
The
exactly?
school probably.
Okay.
No. What? See what again?
The link to the school, or do you mean the actual images?
So our classes, our Discord invite, the brush that gets used on stream, it's all on our page, drawanime.com. When did you guys get into drawing? As a kid. Discord. Yeah, it's on that
Yes,
page.
It's on that page too.
What's the best way to learn how to draw the head? I would be very careful of the word best because there's a lot of good ways to do it. And
Yeah.
all of them are going to involve practicing.
Yeah.
But there are some very good ways to draw the head. Drawing the skull is great for understanding the basic forms of the head and why they appear and where they come from.
Finding the proportions, and then head planes to simplify. So like here is the skull, and then here's the head planes that are caused by the skull. So like this and this causes this and this. All of this, the ball of the mouth is caused by the ball of the mouth here. So like these all relate to each other.
Yep. And then you simplify it and turn it into an anime head if that's what you're interested in. So
Yep.
like this sort of thing. So if you go down here, there's the form of the head, kind of like an Asaro head. Mm-hmm. And then there's an anime version of it.
Yep.
And then there's like a girl version of it as well, wherever that is.
Here it is.
Yep, there's that Asaro head.
Here's
There's the anime girl. So you're just not showing a lot.
Yeah.
Like it's there, you just don't show it,
You're
but
just
you
showing
see it
hints.
from different angles.
Yeah.
So it's like you
different
have to know what's there, and then you have to consciously decide, I'm not going to show this.
Yeah.
Here's a version where she's showing everything. Mm-hmm. Here's the version where she's only showing some of it.
Yeah. So what people don't really understand about anime is that, whoa, look at that jellyfish.
Oh,
Whoa,
thank
that's
you.
so pretty.
Who's that, Caro?
Thank you.
Oh my gosh,
Oh, that's
appreciate
so
that.
generous. Thank
and
you.
Chris, thank you so much for all the goats as well.
Yes,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you.
Wow, can we get some W's in the chat and the thumbs up as well? Appreciate
Mm-hmm.
it. www.
Yeah, so like what people don't understand about anime faces and stuff is they just see this at face, quote unquote, face value. What I mean is, oh, this is how you draw the nose, this is how you draw the mouth, and they just think of them as lines. But they don't actually see what's underneath, which is this. And so it's like, the reason why I describe this little side right here is because it's showing this like the side of the nose. Side of the nose, but it's like more pointed. It's all showing the same thing.
Yeah. Learning that Saros head saved you. I'm glad, Gizmo. Squirrel. Eric, thank you for the rose as well. First gift. Awesome.
Thank
Do
you.
you have any tips on character designs? A lot of them. I don't know if we're going to talk about them as much today. What are you interested in knowing about?
Specifically.
Because character design is like
It's a very broad.
whole industry. Like very broad, very huge industry. Momo, thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
I have trouble sitting down to study. You guys have any tips that helps not getting bored? Yeah, I will remove distractions, and I also have different like places that I can work as well. Sitting with friends, live streaming helps because you don't really get up and get distracted that much if you stream it. A lot of different potential techniques to use.
Have you drawn kids/teens? I find it hard to draw, even though I'm one myself. Yeah, I actually, yeah, I do have stuff like that. Let me see. Do I have it here?
How can you get over same face syndrome? Definitely practicing mixing up proportions and sizing.
Yeah.
Not everybody's jaws are the same size. Not everybody's eyes are the same size, the same distance.
Here's a
Planes of the head
teen.
will be more or less defined.
Yeah, like look at this teen guy right here, very defined. Teen girl, softer, less description on the jawline, and different proportions because it just depends on what kind of guy or girl that you want to draw. Did you go to school to draw? Yeah.
When do challenges start? June, the first week of June. So it should be announced in about 1 week from today. I'd say next Monday, probably, or this Friday, we'll announce the first set of challenges. It might be on Friday that we actually announce the first set, but the first show will be on the 5th of June. Tips on how to make it so faces aren't lopsided when flipped. They need to be symmetrical and correctly in perspective.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest thing. If your faces are lopsided, it means that the perspective is off,
Especially
or they're
in the
not
front
symmetrical,
Yeah.
or both.
I will tell you that even I still get lopsided drawings. That is just because like sometimes my posture will be a little bit different. Sometimes like the way how I'm drawing like may not be exactly symmetrical. So like that happens a lot to me. You just have, I would say, it will be inevitable to fix. That you have to fix in the flipped version. But you know, try to, if you're doing like a front view, just try to keep in mind of your middle. Does this side look bigger than this side? This side's definitely bigger. So I'm like, okay, now I have to keep that in mind because when I flip this later on, flip horizontal, yeah, you can see it's not symmetrical. But I can always fix that later. I can just make the center line a little bit more towards the side here. And maybe fix one side. What is the easier side to fix, right? I would say if one side is lopsided, which one is the more attractive one? And then try to fix the other side to the more attractive one. It's kind of like your perspective tip.
Yeah. In order to not make it completely miserable, I usually look for the thing that would be least annoying to fix.
That honestly changed my life.
I just told it to you the other day too.
Yeah,
That's funny.
I was like, oh my gosh.
You've been doing it this whole time without.
I know. I
That's
have.
funny.
Because why do you think I've been avoiding drawing perspective and backgrounds and
Yeah.
stuff all this time? Because it's like everything I have to fix.
Yeah,
And
if you
you're
have to fix the perspective, put your vanishing point where it would be least annoying to fix.
Yeah. It's like I do that with faces, but just not with perspective, you know?
It's funny. Dude, I'm telling you, so much stuff is like you do it with one thing, but you never go, oh, wait, I could do it with this too. And then
know.
someone tells you can.
It's like, oh, thank you. It's like, being told that you're allowed to do something. And you're like, oh my gosh, I'm allowed to do this.
Pointing out that you can. It's like, I never really thought about that.
Like, I was so afraid that I was gonna have to change windows and change the whole, like, I don't know, vent in the kitchen. And then you're like, no, just move it, see which one's easiest to fix. I'm like,
Yeah, I just put like a vanishing point and move it around and go, where is it that lines up with the most stuff or the stuff that is the least hassle to fix? Like if you have to draw
Yeah.
some complicated object again, I'd rather draw like a wall again than some complicated thing.
I'm stuck in 3/4 head jail. I always draw 3/4 head. Start drawing front faces and
Just-
side views.
Yeah.
In fact-
like my biggest advice here is it sounds like you're afraid
Yeah.
to do something different. So like get some copy paper out or something and just write in Sharpie at the
This
top.
is a bad drawing.
This is a bad drawing. I heard it from Ian McKegg. And give yourself permission to fail and only draw other angles. Just completely give yourself permission to fail and try stuff.
And of course, it helps with a reference.
And then when you're done, you can just crumple them up and throw them away.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll like kind of break you out of that.
3/4 head jail sometimes will happen because you're so good at drawing the 3/4 head, which is a good thing, by the way. But then you're like, I don't want to go beyond that because every drawing means so much, you know?
Yeah.
We were actually talking about this earlier, but like when people get scared to draw, it's because every drawing has like this kind of all or nothing vibe. Like they put too much attention towards it. But like when I'm drawing on stream, you can see like I'm just drawing as much as I can on the paper. I literally don't give a crap about these drawings. I could throw them away and I won't regret it.
How to draw body. You can go find that on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
So if you really, really, really want to know how to draw body, you can go to our YouTube, Draw Anime Academy, and Christina has a couple of videos that she's put up about drawing bodies.
Yep. Let me see here.
If you hate drawing bodies, watch this. There's a gesture video.
Yeah, if you hate drawing bodies, use this method. That's the one that I cover about how to draw the body for both male and female. I cover how to draw great poses, chibi bodies as well. You have this. This is a really good demo from
But
Colton.
it's not a body one.
Yeah, it's not a body one, but here's a gesture drawing one
Gesture
as
drawing,
well.
yeah, that one's a good one too. I always have a problem with the jaw part. It always looks the same. Like, make it longer, make it shorter, make it more rounded, make it more square.
Draw a blob and turn it into a head. How about that?
That's a good exercise, too. Do
Like-
it. Let's see it. Okay. Form drawing queen.
No, thank you. Let's make it like a goblin. Because it's not like, yeah. Let's make it a goblin. So let's give him like butterfly ears, I guess.
Definitely watched a lot of y'all vids through college without knowing. You mean like our TikToks?
Let's say that the chin is this way, and then the neck is like this. So the jawline is literally doesn't look like a jawline at all, but like you can tell that it is one because of the context. Let's do this.
What if like the whole bottom part of the face was like really low? Oh, that's nice. It's like
It
an
looks
animal.
a fish.
Oh, that lips.
Yeah, those are
Oh,
lips.
nice.
And then let's do like a very small nose like this. And then let me think, what should the eyes be? Maybe it should be like there, face.
Just do. You can do this over and over and over and over and over. Experiment. I thought that was like a snout at first, like it was an animal.
It could
Wait,
have
what if
been
you
a
change it
snout.
to be a snout?
Okay. Let me go back.
Or did you just like erase over top of it or whatever?
This could be like
All right, never mind. Yeah, you could do that. A
that's
dragon.
a dragon.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, it's a dragon.
You could do so much with it.
And then you can pop out this brow because it's like raising its eyebrows like this. And then add some glasses. Boop. Now you drew a dragon boy, I guess. Oh, that's actually a pretty good looking dragon.
That's
Not
cute.
gonna. Well, although his ears are kind of human ears, so I'm
It's
gonna
all
change
form
that.
drawing too.
Yeah. So let's do this. Boop. It's so fun.
Yeah.
Oh, and then let's add like these little horns. There we go. And once again, horns are forms as well. So like adding those wrapping lines, showing the form. How will I know my art style? It's already with you. It's already with you. Your style will change because your interests will change. And also your fundamentals and your skills will change. So like your art style is not something that you like are locked in forever. I have a lot of different styles, and it will always be me every time. Like I have a style where it's more realistic. I have a style that's a little bit more semi-realistic, I guess, with an anime lean. Like I work in a lot of styles. Hopefully this loads. I work in an anime style as well. Like I work in styles that looks like this, and I can also switch and do something more realistic.
You could have just asked if I would bring it
Oh
up.
yeah, that's right. Like, oh, this is too dark.
You won't be able
Oops.
to see that.
Yeah. Well, you know, like this as well. I can switch, but they're still me, and that is because of foundation. So like, if you learn the fundamentals, it will develop and solidify it more. That makes sense. How do I view a previous stream? You can go to our YouTube channel.
Yep. You can go to the live tab, and all of our previous streams are on there. You can watch them.
For me personally, I'm not the one to get really fixated on style. Like,
Yeah.
I don't go, I need to find my style. Like, I just don't care that much. It's not that much of a big deal.
Like-
I prefer being more, like, having more variety.
It'll be you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like worrying about like your voice, how your voice sounds or something. It's like it's always you. You can't like change. You can't make you who you're not.
Yeah.
Like you're going to be influenced by the things that you enjoy, the colors that you like using, the compositions that you like using, the body types that you like drawing. Like it will never not be you. Except with art, you can actually change it. Unlike your voice, you can't really change that unless you like chop your own throat or something.
Ow, ow.
If you talk like this.
Yeah, I have a tip for drawing arms. Draw them as cylinders, and then you add more on top of these cylinders. Your wrist is a box that is morphed from a cylinder. So you take this, and then you add.
Kinoi art. Hello.
Hello. So, deltoid, and you're using this cylinder as a base. Deltoid, bicep, tricep, elbow, forearm, and so
A
notice
little bit
that
of a
I've
short lower arm.
a little bit of a short lower arm.
But it's easy to fix it.
It is
like
easy
at
to
the
fix
end.
it.
Just
So
extend it a little
forearm,
bit.
Like that? Or do you mean like...
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like
No, you got it.
this. Okay.
Lower arm.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to like make modifications as you go on too.
Yeah.
Like Christina is not married to any of her drawings. She's like, if it's not how it should be, I'll fix it.
Mm-hmm. But like, here's my bicep, here's my tricep, but it's all stemming from this cylinder. And then you extend.
Yep. And if you put more wrapping lines around it, it's Piccolo.
Oh yeah, that's right. He has this stuff.
I think he has it like that. I don't know. It's been a while since I saw Piccolo's
Or was it
arm.
Cell? It is Piccolo.
Any tips on drawing fingers? Just remember that with fingers, the back of them are more bony and boxy, and the underside of them with the pads are more squishy. So
This is
the
a very
back of your
exaggerated
fingers
version.
tends to be in perspective quite a lot.
Yeah, like see these edges right here? That's a box.
Yeah, they'll be very like more geometric. Usually,
Yeah.
you can stylize this. We have the same username on every platform, so you can find our YouTube. It's the same. Draw Anime Academy.
Sometimes I'll go like this. I'll go more subtler version. So here's I start off with my angles, like that, and then I will curve like that. You know, that's a more like kind of slightly more elegant way.
And you see how she got those overlaps in there? Those will give you depth.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Here's a thumb, because thumbs like to overlap fingers like that. You look for patterns.
Like a loaf of bread, kinda.
Yeah, it kind of is like a loaf of bread.
Like a loaf of bread with bends in it.
It's a baguette.
Yeah, it's like a baguette. Like Ramon Hurtado always talk about baguettes.
Yeah.
What did he say was a
Wait.
baguette? The back?
The
Or
back?
the abs?
Abs.
Everything.
The back.
So funny.
Yeah. Baguettes. Oh,
Jill.
the Rector Spinay.
Yeah. Do you have vids on how to shade and color better? Maybe here and there. A lot of live streams on it. We do cover that quite a lot on stream. Did you guys study under Ramon as well? Yeah, we took a class from him, but it wasn't a live class. It was like a recorded version of a live class.
I wish it was a live class. It would have been so much fun.
Ramon.
He also studied under Will Weston.
Yep, Ramon studied under Will Weston. Boom, boom.
Do you have all of your lives available, like past ones, or no? Yes. Yeah. They're on YouTube.
They're all on our YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm. That's a cute
Will Weston.
idea.
Actually, I think Will Weston does have some recorded classes on Drawing America.
That's a cute color for a dress. I don't see yellow dresses like this very often.
It's kind of like a yellow ochre.
Yeah. Chat, we need to make this happen. Cute yellow ochre dresses with yellow stripes or something. There we go.
Belle. I think Belle did have a dress that was kind
Yeah.
of like that.
That's true.
When you want to wrap up?
Yeah, we can wrap
Whenever?
up.
No, I said when
Oh.
do you want to wrap up?
Pretty soon, probably. I'm kind of getting a little bit tired. But I'm enjoying it. This
We're at the
actually
same place.
kinda-
We're next to each other.
Yeah. I can touch him. Spin his hat. That's a good spin.
Helicopter, helicopter.
Sorry, my screen froze for a moment. I asked the question. What did you guys say?
don't
For
know
what
what
exactly?
question
I don't
that was.
remember what. Oh,
Oh, do we have all our lives? Yeah.
Yes,
It's on our
yeah.
YouTube channel in the live tab. Currently studying about light and color, relationship with
Awesome.
watercolor. Any tips? Proceed.
proceed.
Yeah. Don't stop.
Yeah, just keep doing it.
Ruffles. Christina covered ruffles earlier on stream. You can
Yeah.
go check the live VOD on YouTube and rewind the stream. She did quite a bit on ruffles.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely more
Like there.
over here, and I don't know where those ruffles you drew were.
There's just these ruffles
Just
right
those?
here. Yeah,
Oh,
just
okay.
those.
I guess I thought.
I
she
mean, I
covered
can
it
do
more.
another one. You can just draw like a ribbon like this. And so this is where your ruffles will go. And then you draw like little curls like this.
Yeah. This is all dimensional drawing, by the way.
And then you... So ruffles, another thing about that is that they're pipe folds, but they're cones like this.
Yeah.
So keep that
Conical
in mind.
pipe folds.
Conical pipe folds.
Well, pipe folds are usually
They are-
cones.
Yeah. And so they like to get sucked into this part right here.
Yeah.
Like that.
Don't forget the underside, by the way, when you're drawing ruffles, chat.
Underside.
They've got a backside.
Yep. Like that. I'm just shading it just so it's a little bit clearer to see. Like, they have this. Here's the simple ruffle. Here's the pipe. Here's the underside. Boop. Don't forget this side, please.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this brush is so nice. I feel like this brush makes the Apple Pencil feel more fun to draw.
It really does.
I do the same thing with like collars. Like this right here is literally the same technique I used. I just did this. Drew a strip. It's kind of conical. And then I decided, am I looking up or down at the ruffle? If I'm looking down at the ruffle, I'm looking at the bottom of the cone, right? So I'm going to go like this. If I'm looking up at the cone, I'm going to see more of this. So that's a ruffle. I guess
You can also
we're married.
you can also vary the size of your ruffles as well. So like maybe instead of doing
The same.
just this, which is totally fine by the way, you can go like
Oh, make some sound effects while you're drawing too. Yep.
right, and then you can kind of bulge them in.
Yeah, they like to bulge
this.
too. Oh, you might want to move that over a little bit.
Yeah, and then you can you know, have some
Cute little lace on the ends. That's
you
cute.
can have some stuff like that on that
I
side.
approve of that.
And also, like, I'm not going to pull all of these lines back all the way. Maybe I'll pull some of them all the way back, another one not quite, and then another one that's smaller. Maybe I'll only pull it part of the way, and it'll kind of, like, disappear. And it gives that variety. And then some of, like, I don't need to add a line here because there's nothing's turning away from me. Like, there's no overlap going on. So I might only add these lines where there's an actual overlap.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, for example, if I had something like that, then I would probably add
Yes.
a little thing
Permute
like
it.
that. And then
Photoshop.
I'm drawing in Photoshop. Christina's drawing in Procreate, right? And then here's that underside, 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 whatever, backside. Maybe we'll just go zoop.
And the reason why ruffles can be so complicated is because they're an actual manufactured fold. Like, people have
Yeah.
to create this fold. It doesn't just appear, like, naturally.
Yeah, like ruffles are created because you have like a strip of cloth.
You're gonna have to move that over again.
Oh, I
Yeah.
keep drawing. Okay.
It's okay. This just happens.
Let me just like erase a bunch of this stuff. Ruffles happen because you have like a strip of cloth. Tablet's not lined up. There we go. And there will be like 2 strings that go through it. And you take this right here and you push it that way. So what ends up happening is the cloth kind of goes like that. It's shorter up here. It's all bunched up. And then it's much, much longer down here. So it's like
Yeah.
that. And then all this will kind of radiate from this point like that. And remember, like when you're drawing a ribbon, you need to make sure that you're also drawing the back side. So
You're gonna need
this
to move that
part,
over again.
yeah, I keep doing that. This side,
It's just easy to do that.
right? This back side right here. So if I have like a cylinder, right? And it gets cut right here, you'll see
Oh,
this.
yeah.
And then if this continues and goes over, like another cylinder, but a hollow one, right? And then remember, like this may come up and over as well.
So there's more cylinders.
And so you'd get like an overlap right here. This is all form drawing, right? Form, form, form. And the better that you do this, the more convincing your ruffles will tend to be. And then these are, you know, piece of cake to shade because we all know how to shade cylinders, right? We have our lit side and our shadowed side, right? It's like if you want to render a cylinder and say the light's coming down from like there, we're going to have a shadowed side and a lit side. And so maybe we'll have like this sort of thing, right?
Ooh, fancy.
core. This is a weird brush to shade with, dude. Right?
It
And
kind
it's
of
like,
works. Kinda
this could
works.
come down like that. Here's cast shadow.
There's the
We
bounce.
could have like a, yeah, maybe I'll just do this. Have like maybe a little bit of bounce light in here. Core. Could put a little turning edge over there. Like that sort of thing.
6th level anime girl thigh.
Yep, this is exactly like what we were talking about with that anime girl thigh the other day.
Oh, geez, no.
It was an 8-layered anime girl thigh.
We were doing a style study, and the way how the artist rendered the thigh is basically they just showed as many sides of the cylinder as they possibly could. Let me see. Where are the challenges posted at? It is in our Discord, and I think it's called like, I don't exactly remember. Was it Summer Art Boot Camp or something?
Yeah, like summer art camp.
Summer Art Camp?
And the challenges are not up yet.
No.
Like we haven't actually announced the first challenge yet. So the channels have been prepared and prepped and everything, but Summer Art Boot Camp is not live yet. It'll be live. Probably we'll post the first challenge this Friday. We'll announce it probably on Friday's stream. But anyways, like when you know how to break things down into very, very simple like forms, like fundamental primitive forms, like a ribbon, they become much easier to handle in terms of like the shading and stuff. Like this, the simpler you can break something down, the easier it'll be to do. It's like a complicated math problem. If you could break it down into chunks that are manageable, then you can do it. So it's like try to break your drawings down into like manageable bite-sized chunks.
I think the artist we were studying for the thigh is Siagamu or something. Can search them up. S-Y-A.
Are you sure that's them? 'Cause
Yeah.
you said something was them and it wasn't.
That was she.
That was
Sea Salt.
actually.
Yeah, this is
Okay,
actually
this
the
is
artist.
actually them.
This is actually the artist.
Yeah. I had that up recently. I could probably just bring it up again. Let me look.
What drawing fundamental did you find most difficult? Probably dimensional drawing, because that basically is everything.
Yeah.
And
Dimensional
'cause
drawing is really hard.
It's really hard because it feels counterintuitive, and it feels like, oh, well, if I, everything that you see around you feels obvious, but when you draw it, it's not the case, you know?
Here's that 8-layered anime girl thigh. And we broke it down on stream, and we talked about, like, it's a cylinder, and they're basically adding a bunch of sides to the cylinder using light and bounce light and shadow and core shadows and all that kind of stuff, and rim light. Because remember, the more sides you add to something, the more dimensional it feels. So you can just add an extra light to make something feel more dimensional. Right? Like this sort of thing. And so, you know, with reflective things like her, it's like moderately reflective, but not that much. They're kind of cheating it a bit.
Video just showed up randomly on my recommended. Awesome, welcome.
But yeah, that's what that's the art that we broke down recently. Not recently, it was like a number of weeks ago or something.
Yeah.
Live frozen? Nope. Mine's we're looking good on our end.
That's exactly what I do with clothing like this as well. Do you want to draw together tonight?
Me and you?
Like,
I'll draw together with you if you draw together with me.
of course. Yes.
Maybe.
I was thinking of continuing to work on my commission a little bit, and you can draw and do your anime head studies or something.
Sure, I can work on it. I need to get through this last set.
Ooh,
I've
you
been
should show it.
drawing up my whole page.
These are
Delete
his
all.
anime head studies.
Delete all this. Yeah, I'm in the middle of my anime head challenge, or I'm drawing 1,000 anime heads. But I need to honestly step on it because I've been doing it a while. I have 368 of them, 369 of them basically.
You guys are great teachers. I'm super inspired and so grateful for folks like you guys. Thank you. Aw,
Appreciate
thank
it.
You.
Thank you for the nice comment.
How do y'all manage hair, especially when there are many little lines of hair that are so close to one another?
You imply you
Yeah.
don't draw all
All
of them. You draw some of them. The hair is like very, very, very design heavy.
Yeah, it is.
And so you draw some of it. It's like very gestural. So you direct people's attention, and then where they get directed to, you know, you leave a couple little treats for them. Long break. Rip. I've taken a lot of long breaks during this challenge, unfortunately.
It's like you get really warmed up and then you immediately take a break. You're like, oh man, I got anime heads down. Never mind, gotta do other stuff.
Those aren't anime heads.
Nope. Oh, those are nice.
I do like this one
I
quite
really
a
like
lot.
that one.
I worked hard on it because it was for Tori.
Tori's character. I should do this challenge. Lau says, yeah.
Christina should or Lau should?
Lau should.
Lau does this challenge like every day. You draw a bunch of heads, don't you? Like all the time?
But probably more like different types of heads.
I draw mostly cute anime girl heads because that's what I need the most practice with. Diana mentioned, yeah.
Draw
Diana's a
Diana
sick
1,000
character.
times.
So it's a matter of prioritizing. Yeah. Like you have to. You don't have the amount of detail that you can use. Like you're so limited with your art program that like you have to prioritize. If you show everything, then nothing's important. Like there has to be a hierarchy to stuff because the hierarchy gives you the information on what is important and what is not important, which falls into the category of like design. Can't go wrong with cute anime girl heads. You're right.
Can't go wrong. Trying to draw someone stretching.
Yeah, if drawing 1,000 anime heads is a lot, imagine how many boxes I've drawn. Tens of thousands easy. Dude, I'll do like 500 boxes literally on one stream just where I'm teaching perspective.
Yeah, literally. Chat, we form you guys for practice.
I would say like you'll probably start seeing really, really noticeable improvement with your perspective after like a couple thousand boxes. Probably a couple thousand at least. I'm anime head today. I was really struggling with the reference hair. Next time I'll try simplifying the hair a bit. Awesome. And feel free to come back to streams. We stream all the time.
This is the first time I've actually drawn this kind of pose.
Yeah.
It's kind of actually turned out pretty good. Huh.
Good.
Sometimes you surprise yourself. And then I'll just draw like a
What's
little...
a cranium? It's like the spherical part of your head,
That part.
generally. That's what they refer to. Thank you
Yeah.
for the heart me. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Did you guys take art as a major? Major? I literally live and breathe art.
Yeah.
Very little exists for me outside of it. I dropped out of college though.
I mean, like the college that we went to is art focused, so I wouldn't say it's a major. And look, center line, seam line, showing folds. Boop. Now the drawing looks more three-dimensional, not flat.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Skull is translated as cranio in Spanish.
Interesting.
Cranio, Hotman.
What?
Kidding. Flameo.
Flame.
That's an Avatar: The Last Airbender joke.
Oh, I see. I don't remember. I didn't watch it enough to remember the jokes.
Yeah, I saw it like 50 times as a kid. Do you work? Define work.
Define work. There we go. Cute little pose. I need tips for lips because I like drawing the top and bottom lip lines, but it always end up weird. I always draw the middle. I draw the middle because then I can actually decide how thick I want my top and bottom lips to be. So like, it's a little bird. Here's the bottom lip. Here's the upper lip. And this is caused by this upper lip. So like this and this match up. And there we go, we got a lip. Oh, that's weird drawing like that. And of course, like if you
tired.
want, yeah, I'm tired too.
Are you guys married? Yes. Olivia, you guys take the time to read comments? Appreciate it. Yeah, a lot of comments we'll read. Just make a big perspective box and constructing the body inside. Nice.
Here's a side profile. You can just take a picture. I have a few side profile videos on our TikTok profile. You can also get these on our TikTok shop, and they actually come with a free class. And I do cover, I think, a side profile in that class. And it's free, so you can check it out there.
Yes, these heads right here. I'm pointing at nothing on YouTube, but on TikTok, I'm pointing at the heads, believe me. They're available on our TikTok shop. You can get them. They're really nice references.
Look, free run angle
Free run angle.
for both my guy and girl.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hold up. Free run angle.
Can you show the whole Procreate screen? Oh, you're gonna get very, very small drawings because this is a pretty big canvas. But
There it
I will
is.
post these in our Discord.
Yeah,
We got a big flood of people now.
yeah, we do.
We're tired.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining.
Thank you for joining the tired stream.
Yeah. Quicker sketches. Time yourself, probably. Time yourself to draw a sketch in like 5 minutes because like go extreme, and then like when you draw. So this is why gesture drawing is so important. You draw for like you draw 30 minutes of gestures and 1 minute each for each pose, and then 5 minutes will feel really long. So I would say do that. Do a lot of really short drawings, see how far you get, and just keep doing it, and then you gradually up the time and see how much you get done. Like I did this sketch in like what, probably a few minutes, just because I started somewhere kind of interesting, and then I'm like, okay, I'll just construct from there. 10 likes and I'll do my art homework assignment. Really want to improve on rendering, but struggle to dedicate time into it before I skip into drawing something else. I already learned values, but it's the rendering process I have an issue with.
Huh?
I would say just dedicate a time. Like, just be like, I'm gonna just render this for like an hour. Like, and then once you time yourself, you're like, okay, once the alarm goes off, I'm just gonna move on to the next drawing. But also, like, rendering isn't just noodling. It's trying to find, like, okay, where's my light and dark? Okay, here's my light. And here's my dark. And now what are the other steps in between? So like, sometimes the render can just be as simple as just like getting your lights and darks and just showing less transitions or showing more or less transitions like this. And that could just be a rendered thing.
Hair. We got some hair stuff on the YouTube.
Okay. Bah.
I did see a comment, something about where was it? I don't know where it is.
Hair? What did they say about hair?
Can you draw hair? When I draw it, mostly looks like random squiggles. Hierarchy.
Hierarchy.
Of the hierarchy of the shapes is really important.
Yeah.
Like, hair doesn't behave independently of each other. Like, they work together as a team.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you swish your head, not me, but if a person with hair, they move their head, like, it's not moving. Like, the pieces don't just kind of fly in random directions, right?
Well, it's not like Rapunzel in the Tangled behind the scenes.
Like, they're
where
working together as a team. They're a group, so you can group them.
Yeah. So think of them like little families, okay? Each hair strand is a little family. Here's one hair strand. Here's one hair clump. This is a very specific shape. Okay, now let's give them a neighbor. And once again, when I'm drawing these hair strands, I'm kind of going at it from a certain point, and then I'm overlapping them. So like I'm trying to focus less on like just trying to draw lines because I'm thinking of clumps instead.
It's like grouping and form.
Yeah. Okay, well, like, let's take this little long family. They're a weird, quirky neighbor, so like, they like to be really, really long, and let's just, like, trail that around and around the head like this. And then later on, as you group more clumps together, they will start looking like more organized lines, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Can you draw Sakura and card captors? I actually did a little while back. Let me find it. Here it is. I drew Sakura a couple times a while back. They're there.
Oh, yeah. Sakura.
A couple little drawings of her. That was in my 1,000 heads challenge.
How do you learn anatomy to get better at drawing bodies? You learn it incrementally. I teach a lot of this in our anime art school. This is how I like to teach it. I teach in proportion first because this is the structure of your body. And then afterwards, you do stuff like this. Structure, proportion, which is kind of flat if you think it's easier. Add structure. and then you add anatomical stuff. So this is the stuff that you learn afterwards once you learn the basic structures. Look at this. I'm literally overlapping muscle on top of a cylinder. This had a previous drawing underneath. So like everything was like really simple, and then I decided to add more on top. And then you can see them in here, right? Proportion, gesture, form, and anatomy. And you can learn the anatomy in different parts. Like sometimes you can just do like torso focused anatomy, arm focused anatomy. And then you just do it over and over.
Yeah. Been doing gesture drawing for 3 months. My poses are so expressive. Nice.
Nice. That's perfect. Drawing hair will actually make your drawings more expressive too.
Haven't done any etching.
Never done any
Cross-hatching
etching.
with machines many. Nah, not a lot. What parts of the clothes can you use the 6-7 tip on? Overlaps. Like when something kind of goes behind. It's kind of like one of those. You know, how do I make it on my real clothing? This,
Yeah.
like that sort of thing.
Yep.
It's help for like a little hook going around.
Kind of see it on here too, on my sleeve.
Yep.
How do I scale it though? Literally, what you do,
How do you scale it?
like if you struggle with drawing too small or too big,
Oh.
just go like this on your canvas. I'm going to make my drawing this size and fit the drawing in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then what you can do is you're like, okay, I'm going to make my pelvis down here, my head up here. And then now you're all of a sudden drawing bigger, if that makes sense. So like literally just draw a shape on your canvas and say, I have to draw on this. Let's see here. We also have books, we also have drawing books, by the way.
Yeah.
You guys can actually get these on our TikTok shop.
Yeah, we have drawing books. We have an online school. Bunch of stuff. We're all of our stuff is dedicated to education, except sometimes we'll just do fun Roblox streams. But why do they say drawing equals painting? Like fundamentally, they're similar.
They're very
like they take
similar.
the same skills mostly. Like drawing like a painter and painting like a person who draws is a really good
Yeah.
habit.
Well, painting is just drawing, but larger strokes.
Yeah. Especially with digital art, like the line between, no pun intended, the line between drawing and painting is the size of your brush. So it's very similar. Painting is like drawing with shapes and indication of light. Drawing is like indicating edge, but you can also indicate light
With drawing.
with drawing as well. So like they're very closely related. Siblings. Conjoined twins.
Yeah, conjoined twins.
Please don't advertise commissions in live stream chat.
Yeah, we don't do that here.
Have you considered drawing with your audience on Magma platform? We've had people ask about it, but we don't really, haven't done it.
Haven't done it yet.
I'm not really that interested in Magma trying it and stuff.
It's really fun coloring with this brush. In a small scale, like at least. Wendy's, I guess. It kind of does look like her. I'm at a point where I feel stumped and need to return the basics. Your tips help so much. Awesome. You always, honestly, there really isn't anything other than the basics, really. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my guess or my question would be like, what other than the basics are there? How do you switch art styles when you're so comfortable with one? Same face syndrome. I'm trying to switch styles to break the habit. I mean, when you know the fundamentals, you can decide how to stretch them. Like, how big do I want to make this? How exaggerated do I want to make the colors? Like, am I going to operate in a low value range, in a high value range? Am I going to operate with extreme color variation or just low color variation? Like, It's kind of like going, how do you talk in a different pitch of your voice? Like, I could talk like this.
Or I could talk like this.
It's like, if you're really, really comfortable with talking, you just change
pitch.
things
accent.
consciously.
Well, hello there. I don't know.
It's like, it's kind of like that. Like,
That is very
I'm going to
true,
show a
actually.
lot, or I'm going to show a little, or I'm going to light it very harshly, or I'm going to light it not harshly. I'm going to use extreme perspective, or I'm going to use really tame perspective. I'm going to use a bunch of colors and really push it, or I'm going to really pull back and use something monochromatic and desaturated. Like that sort of thing.
And sometimes style just evolves, like with I don't know, your preferences. Like for me, people would say, "Oh, what style is this?" When it's just like brown line work and random colors. Like I don't know, this just happened
Yeah.
because I just felt like it.
Her.
Yeah.
It's very much like that.
Like all I'm doing right here is I'm just showing light versus dark. I'm choosing that all the lights are going to be pure white and all my darks are just going to be the natural color of the dress or of the skin. So like all my lights are going to be white. The shadows are going to be the natural skin tone. And so like that's a kind of a stylization that you can think about because I've seen it.
Monthly subscription, probably not. Not for the anime art school.
We have tried payment plans, but we've just run into problems.
It's too much hassle.
Yeah.
It's way too much hassle. I don't like it when, like, there's something's broken into 3 payments and someone never does the 3rd payment and they lose access even though they paid a bunch of money already.
Yeah. It's just both annoying for...
And then I have to chase people down and track them down and send emails. It's way easier just to not have it.
Yeah. What's the name of the brush? You can get this brush on our Discord. Colton made this brush. And you can get it in the resources stuff channel. There's no name for the brush. Colton
It's
made
not.
it.
It's just called New Brush and then the date.
Do you guys have a favorite character you draw most? Yeah. I draw Miki and Ray a lot. Miki is Colton's character, Ray is my character. I draw them both a lot.
Yeah. Christina just taught the coils for Teto earlier.
Yeah, I did. Here they are.
You can go to our live stream on YouTube and rewind the stream and watch the whole thing on drawing those types of coils.
Think of a croissant and you just like stretch it out. That's her hair.
What if you're naturally heavy-handed and have a hard time drawing lighter lines? Is there a way to fix this without loads of practice? Oh, it's going to involve loads of practice.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how it is. But loads of practice isn't a bad thing. Like, if you draw a lot, it'll just happen over time. Like, there's nothing wrong with it taking a while. It just takes a while. You can draw with a really unforgiving medium to speed it up. Like a brush pen.
You can change your settings so that if you press really hard, it makes the drawing look really bad. I don't know.
It's like if you want to get over something quickly, you use something that punishes it.
It's like extreme.
But that's only if you like really are like, I want to get over this quickly, and I don't care if I use a punishing medium.
Yeah.
Like using like a brush pen will absolutely help you get better at how hard you press. Because if you press really light, it's super, super thin. And if you press really heavy, it's extremely thick.
It was kind of a fun style. Orange line work and
Most
very
people are
pastel.
naturally heavy-handed. What?
This is cool. Cute kind
Yeah,
of
that is
style.
cute. I call it the orange slice style with
Yeah.
lavender milk.
Oh, that actually sounds really good.
Hold up.
Blueberries and oranges.
Blueberry milk and orange slices.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Wait, am I hungry, chat? Stuff's starting to sound pretty yummy right now. I must be hungry. Good night, Lau. Have a good one.
Good night, Lau.
Interesting.
What? What?
Berries and cream.
Berries and cream.
Don't make me hungry. Has our
Strawberries
weekly,
and-
monthly challenges been removed? Nope.
Nope.
We're actually just about to announce the summer weeklies and monthlies. Which means it's time for me to talk about them again. Chat. We have a Discord server. It's completely free to join. If you're looking for something fun to do this summer, we have weekly and monthly challenges that are going to be running. There's going to be an art show every single Friday.
Woo!
And if you do the challenges, your art is going to get featured on stream. It's going to be a lot of fun.
We're gonna review it in a good way.
We'll review it and compliment it on stream. It focuses on people who want to draw their own original characters and their friends' characters. So
Yeah.
you can collaborate on art.
Let's show it again. It's right here.
Yep. And so invites on here.
This is also
You can take a screenshot of that. That's the actual invite as well.
pretty dressed. Thank you, Nana.
Free to join, yeah.
Yes.
Free to join. We're going to be streaming all summer long, having a lot of fun. It is going to be awesome.
Where was
Hey,
that
Nana.
Miko piece?
What pen you use? You mean the brush? You can get it for free in the resource share channel in our Discord.
Yeah. There was a Miko piece that I really liked, but I don't know where it is. Keep losing it.
Mm.
I'll have to find it sometime. This canvas got really full, real fast.
Yeah, it really did. This is just from today.
Yeah. When does it start? Sometime in June. I think the first week of June.
First week of June. Hey, Dahlia.
Hey, Dahlia. So for making comics/manga, I'm curious, what are some tips to decide when to lose/add details? That's a more very stylistic choice.
Like you're the
You're the one that
you're the one that
decides
decides that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You go detailed. You go not
Like,
detailed.
I would say go and find manga artists that have the style that you want, and literally do studies of their panels, and literally like look at where they add details or where they hide details.
Yep. I don't think I ever pinged today.
You didn't?
No, I don't think I ever sent out a notification, did I?
Oh my goodness, guys, who's new here?
Yeah. Who's new here? Miki.
Miki.
Welcome. My character's name is Miki. I'm biased.
I think that's the same person that you've said that to.
I'm still biased.
Gavin, of course.
Me. Who? Oh, new? Yes. Chris, welcome. Lily. Shonen Slump.
Hello.
Shonen Slump. That's a good name.
That is a fun name.
May, welcome. Yeah, who is new here, dude? May, a wing. Is that a wing? Wing.
Wingu.
How to join your Discord server. You can get a join right here. Take a screenshot of that. Put it in your browser. Our button is on there to join.
Yep.
Melanie, Lion Heartbreak. Trying to figure out what art style fits me. Well, welcome aboard.
Welcome. Do
Welcome
your classes
aboard.
take a hit from all your live tutorials? What does that mean? Oh,
No.
no, not necessarily.
Not at all.
Nope.
People like the live tutorials and they want more and they want structure.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, if anything, it's the exact opposite. Like, where would people come from without them?
Yeah.
Me, I'm new. Welcome.
Welcome.
Beetle. For drawing hands, how do I make the figures curl? It's like a point, and you can
Segment.
like draw out. I'm new. Found you like yesterday. Tips are very helpful. Awesome.
Oh, thank
Welcome.
you.
The lives are so much more interactive, which is fun. Nice. I want to start improving much. What are some stuff you do to recommend to improve in art? Draw a lot, study foundation, practice, do exercises, draw your own characters, your friends' characters, have fun. Most importantly,
Most
if you don't
importantly,
have fun, you'll probably quit.
Yup.
Welcome. And if you are new here, you know, it you can hit the follow button if you want. You know, you don't have to.
It's
But
not like we want you
It'd
to or
mean the
anything.
world to us. It'd just make our day.
Yeah, it would. Oh, let's make her tan.
When are y'all going to play? Play what? Genuinely cannot render hair to save my life. Rip.
I have a 3-part rendering hair series on our YouTube channel. You can check that out. Draw Anime Academy on YouTube.
Hey, Kabuton, how's it going?
Hey.
Please don't spam. How do I verify a Discord? You go to the verified channel, hit the green check mark.
Mm-hmm. How do you make it more fun and not feel like a chore? I think that's completely up to, like, depending on what you find fun. Like do doodle in class because it's fun. You know, that could be like a thing that you can draw from. You can draw with friends. That can make it more fun. You can personalize the studying so it doesn't feel like a drag. Like for me, whenever I study, I'm like, I'm gonna turn this study into Ray and make it awesome.
See you, Katsua.
Hi, bye, Kaswa.
Hey, Tira.
Hey, Tira.
We got a Minky and Tira.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you make it more fun and not feel like a chore? I would say like join a community, draw with people, have fun, draw the things you enjoy. It's gonna feel fun when you see yourself improving, when you have other people who compliment your work, when
you're not alone.
Yeah, when you're not alone. Like, it's definitely a mental thing, and I think it's different for a lot of people.
Yeah.
New here as well. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, we mostly teach art. We'll play Roblox and stuff sometimes for fun, but we do teach art and a lot of different stuff. Perspective, backgrounds, people, anatomy, color theory, all sorts of things.
We teach classes. Colton actually has a perspective live class coming up in June.
Yes.
If you always want to learn how to do perspective and do it right and also have accountability and feedback, this might be perfect for you.
Mm-hmm.
Starts in June 7th.
Yep. It's going to be the red button on our website. You can find out more about it there. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, perspective is super, super fundamental. Pretty much everything you're ever going to draw is going to be in 3D space in some way. Like very, very rarely will people draw things that are like inherently 2D without any sort of depth to it. Like a shoe, it's a 3D object. A face, it's a 3D object. Hair, it's a 3D object. You know, a wristwatch, it's a 3D object. Hands, 3D. Everything's 3D.
Everything is 3D.
Pretty much everything you want to draw is 3D. And that's perspective.
This is perspective.
How do you know when to blend or keep it solid? It depends on the lighting and the form change. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. If I want to show like a soft blending, like, oh, if I want to shade this arm and I want it to not feel like sharp, I just use a soft edge. But that's like more depending on the style. Like, because you can have a style that's just completely hard edged, like that's like cell shading in anime. That's completely fine as well. I look for form shadows and cast shadows. So cast shadows typically are harder edged. Form shadows generally like to be softer.
Yeah. Whether an edge is hard is going to depend on a lot of things. Primarily, how fast does the form change?
Yep.
How soft is the light? Is it a cast or a core? Or is it a form shadow or a cast shadow? Those are like the main things. What material is it as well? Like metallic objects will tend to have very hard, fast value change.
Yeah.
Whereas soft objects like fur will tend to have less fast value change.
Yeah.
You teach scenery, landscape, backgrounds? Yes.
Yes.
A lot.
Colm teaches it
I'm
a
the
lot.
teacher that does all that stuff. Bum, 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 bum.
Teaches backgrounds like this.
Yep.
And like this.
Yep.
Nighttime scenes.
Those are from my those are from the finals during my painting class in our anime art school.
And then interiors as well, bedrooms. Theming it. Coloring it. Look at that ransacked bedroom. Look at all that junk. So cool. How do you connect the nose to the mouth or mouth to the nose? What do you mean? They're not really that connected. I mean, in a way, I don't know.
They're by each
They're
other.
by each other, yes.
I would say the only way that they're really connected is they both kind of sit on the ball of the mouth.
Yeah, like here's the ball of the mouth.
Like the ball of the mouth kind of intersects the nose.
Yeah.
Like if you look at a skull, you've got the ball of the mouth.
Yep.
And it kind of intersects the nose.
You can kind of see that this is the start of the ball of
They're
the
not.
mouth.
They're not really connected unless you're
Yeah.
talking about what's it called? The philtrum.
Side view. Oh,
Philtrum? Is that the?
philtrum. The Cupid's bow.
Yeah, the Cupid's bow, which isn't really connected. They're next to each other.
In a side profile, I like to just draw in the nose and then just group the mouth and the chin together like this. because this shows like form. And then afterwards I go in and I just say, okay, well, where's my mouth going to be? Let's say it's going to be here. And I'm just going to decide how thick do I want my lips to be. Boop. Boop. And there we go. That's how I do it. Because it's like you're kind of sculpting into it. You're like, oh, here's the ball. And all you're doing is you're like doing that. If that makes sense. You're sculpting into it. You're like taking a little butter knife and you're like, I don't know, slicing it in, I guess. Is there any artist you admire? Oh yeah, a lot. We admire a lot of artists, different kinds.
Yeah, for sure.
Toby! Toby, come here.
Want a treat? Want a treat? Want this? Is that what you're after? Okay. What's up?
What is the fabric or cloth logic of latex? How does it reflect light? Any time or any surface of the latex that is facing a light source or like anything that would reflect is going to be in lightness. I would say do a lot of latex studies. Sometimes you'll see windows in some latex cloth because it's very reflective. Sometimes it'll be like a much softer edge. But they're all just reflections. But because it's like surrounding, like because there's like an environment that is surrounding the latex, it's hard to map everything out. So like I would say anything that is facing the light source or something that is light and reflecting it will be in light. That's what I would do.
Did you drop your cookie?
Cookie.
Tweet?
I think I'm kind of ready to wrap up.
Sounds good. We can do that.
Yeah. Thank you everybody for joining.
Yes. We're gonna be going live all the time this summer. So if you want to follow us, we do send out notifications in the Discord when we live stream, except today because I forgot. Oops. But yeah, we
Don't
are gonna
forget.
be wrapping it up.
If you want to learn the fundamentals of art,
Yep.
you want to be able to draw very confidently, you can take our check out our program, our anime art school.
Yeah, if your goal is to eventually make your own comic or web comic, and you're looking for a place to learn the fundamentals because you need the fundamentals,
Yep.
we do teach them
Yep.
at your own pace, and you own it forever. You can go check it out there. I have a cat licking my leg.
Oh, we got another kitty
Oh
coming
no,
over.
now we're being swarmed.
Hello, mister. But yes, we teach anatomy, we teach heads and faces, perspective, backgrounds, color theory, all that good stuff that everybody struggles with.
Oh yeah.
And put them all in one entire program. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Do you do realism? Oh
Yes,
yeah.
realism.
Oh yeah. And for anybody who's new, if y'all want to see what
But bro?
just shook slobber from his mouth all over my hand.
Ew.
And the cat hair. Okay. Yeah, if you want to see what our artwork looks like, you can see here's Christina's art. This is the kind of stuff that she does. ArtStation's busted and doesn't work. Here's some of my art as well. For some reason, it doesn't work. Christina did the characters. I did the background here. Here's a piece that I did. Let's see if Christina's loaded.
We don't teach specific styles, but we teach the fundamentals that would help you to analyze different styles.
Yeah, we teach the fundamentals. So like, they're independent of styles. So perspective, 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, rendering. How do you render form? How do you render hard edges? How do you render materials, lighting, color theory? We primarily focus on foundation skills that can be applied to any style.
And
we do talk a lot about design as well, like how to, make a style and stuff like that, because that's a design thing. Here's like Christina's character. Anyways, what were you?
No, nothing. I was just kind of expanding on that.
Here's some of Christina's
So
stuff.
like you can see that these are all varying different levels of style. Like
Yeah.
something that's more realistic or painterly versus something that's more stylized like this
Yeah, like this is way different
than this.
than this. But they're the same fundamentals, right? Material rendering, lighting, value grouping, form drawing, all that
Texture
kind of
and-
stuff. So that's what
yeah.
we teach, right?
I'm really proud of that one. I really like that one.
You need to put up more art, dude.
I
My
do.
gosh. Christina has like nothing on her portfolio that she wants to show. Like these, she doesn't like showing anything beyond this. So it's like 4 images.
I know. I just had to spend time making artwork.
These are
Like
nice.
those are fun. I like those.
Yeah, those are pretty nice. And yeah, that's like Christina's work. And then my work, I mostly do backgrounds. I was a concept artist in games for years, so I did a lot of stuff like this. This is my portfolio. This sort of stuff. So like, I'll switch from this to something like, where's my, do I have my sushi? Yeah, here it is. To something like this.
Oh, I love the sushi.
Like, this is very stylized, but this is still form drawing, right? So like this one versus the last one is the same fundamentals: color theory, perspective, design. It's just you're pushing and pulling them. You're kind of like dialing something forward and backwards. Like this one has very saturated colors, very like simply shown things. The proportions are very exaggerated. I don't know what that's about.
I don't know either. I love the water. How long does it take to finish your background art? It's so detailed.
I did this on one stream. This one right here. This one's really rough, actually. If you look closer, like
I think
you can
they probably
see
mean like the other ones.
all
like
the brush strokes. Oh, the other one? I don't know. Maybe like a
few
a
week-
day?
A day? Really?
a day, 8 hours, 2 days. It depends on if I have to resolve things. Like that other art that I did, like I never really resolved a lot of stuff. So like I never figured out anything. I didn't design the interior. I didn't design how people get into it. So like if I had to do that, it would take a lot longer. But this, like, not that long. This, I don't know, a day or two. Like work day, so like an 8-hour period, maybe a couple days for this.
Spread across a few days or something.
Yeah. This one, I actually modeled this originally in VR. So this was done in Oculus Medium. This was like back in 2018 or 19, I think. And I modeled it originally in VR, and then I went over and painted on top of it and turned it into an environment. But yeah. And then
Nice.
Christina's, like, I don't know how long do yours take?
I don't know. I
Couple
really
hours?
don't know. I feel like a couple hours.
Depends. Like maybe a day or two for this?
Yeah, a day or two, more maybe 3, depending on how much time I work on it.
Yeah. This is a nice one.
Thank you. I really like that one. That was
You
probably
need
my
to finish
favorite.
that set.
Yes, I do. I do need to finish that set.
But yeah. Anyways,
Have a good day, everyone.
we are going to wrap it up there.
Yeah.
Have a good night, everybody. And since it is one of our regular streams, we are going to have our meow meow.
Yeah, we'll do that one.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. You're not even singing, bro. I'm holding this up alone.
Oops.
Meow, 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 meow.
Chat, you better be singing.
Meow, 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 meow.
All right. Good night, everybody. Have
Good
a good
night,
one. We'll see you
everyone.
later on. Maybe tomorrow. Not sure. Have a good night. And bye-bye. Blah. Check this out. All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, YouTube.